1 minute.
He got burnt out with the match. Anyway, play some action. Long story short, I was checking him out. I saw some nice tweets and Mark was posting about it. So I went back and there was some good. We'll chat more later. No, Brittany's starting, not Bree.
All right, I am on headset.
All right, 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Jaden Francis.
10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2.
The following is a presentation of the Reddies Sports Network, your home for Henderson State Athletics.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready for Henderson State basketball.
It's time for Reddy Basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by All Care Pharmacy, Arkadelphia Super Smiles, Badgers Health, Domino's, Java Plumo, Pregame, The Reddy Bookstore, Southern Bank Corp, Subway, Texarkana Surgery Center, The Plaza of Twin Rivers, Visit Hot Springs, Slim and Shorties, Fat Boys Fine Foods, SCM Architects, Benvenuti Italian Restaurant, Smart Ford in Malvern, and Southwest Sporting Goods. Henderson State women's basketball is on the air. Now let's head courtside for today's Great American Conference matchup.
And we're live from the Duke Wells Center on the campus of Henderson State University for a conference matchup, the fifth of the season for the Reddies, where tonight they'll be taking on the Southwestern Oklahoma State Bulldogs, a battle atop the Great American Conference. And we say Happy New Year and welcome to Arkadelphia, everybody, as we begin the pregame show brought to you by Domino's. Hope that your holiday season was very well. I'm Robbie Aaron, and it's a pleasure to be back with you here as Henderson State looks to continue its flawless beginning to the 2016 and 2017 conference slate. 4-0 so far for the Reddies. Southwestern Oklahoma State at 6-3 on the season overall, and just a game behind Henderson State at 3-1. And today, it's a battle of the two best offensive teams in the conference. Henderson State averaging scoring 93-point field goals so far this season, and Southwest Oklahoma State at 81. And between the two teams, not only are they the two highest scoring teams, but also the two best three-point shooting teams. And if we take a look at the rosters, let me tell you, two very young teams. If you've joined us for Reddy's broadcast previously, you know how young Henderson State is this season. But between the two teams, they combined to have just 3 juniors on the roster and 1 senior, with 11 freshmen and 8 sophomores. So two programs off to hot starts in conference play. That should be good for years to come. Henderson State outscoring its opponents by 11.3 points per game in conference play so far this season, but today the Bulldogs bring the toughest test. And if you followed Great American Conference basketball last year, you remember the name Haley Tucker, who was the freshman of the year. She and Hayden Priddy are the two names that we need to watch out for today. Tucker averaging over 18 points per game, which leads the conference. She also hauls in 10 rebounds per game. Hayden Priddy averaging 13.2 points per game and 5 assists per game, which is 5th in the conference. And she also has back-to-back 20-point games. So Priddy and Tucker are the two names that you need to watch out for today. The Bulldogs lead the Great American Conference in scoring, averaging 78.9 points per game, which is also 21st in the nation. So an impressive and potent offense. They are coming off of a 90-81 victory against Arts and Sciences on Monday. They're also pesky defensively, averaging 9.3 steals per game, which is second in the conference only to Harding. So doing it on both sides of the basketball. Kelsey Music's squad this season having a really nice start to its season. Southwest Oklahoma State University leads the all-time series 8-5, with the two teams splitting last year, though Henderson State has been very good here at the Duke Wells Center. 5-1 all-time in Arkadelphia, including 3 straight victories. Haley Tucker, again, the Great American Conference Freshman of the Year last season. Double-digit points in all 10 games this year. Also going along with those points and rebounds that we told you about, she's a very good shot blocker as well, something Henderson State has not been good at avoiding on the interior. So we'll see if the Reddies can avoid the interior presence of the 6'2" sophomore, Haley Tucker. As for Henderson State, the three-point game has maintained its potent pace that we saw from the beginning of the season. 3 players tied for second in the conference, all on Henderson State. In three-pointers made, Haley Henson, along with Haley Estes, the freshman, and Tori Thompson have each made 26 threes this year. So between the two teams, Henderson State and Southwest Oklahoma State, we can expect a lot of three-pointers hoisted up and a lot of those converted here today. And I think one thing that we should look for is Haley Henson and just getting going. She's shooting just 29% from the field this year. We know how talented she is from downtown. Granted, anyone's shooting percentage is going to be lower when you're a perimeter player than when you're an interior player, but 29% is not where Haley Henson wants to be. So if she can improve upon that going into the home stretch here with only conference games in the forward mirror, then I think Henson leading this team in shooting would certainly be beneficial. On the other side, Kelsey Music's squad, well, she's in her 8th season out of Cameron University. The head coach for the Bulldogs, 117 and 94 in her career here. 20 and 11 last year with a 14 and 8 conference record. So this team doing some really good things, and I'm very intrigued to see how Henderson State stacks up today because, well, since we last chatted, which was about a month ago, Henderson State not only has had a lot of time off, but in their non-conference games has not played up to what head coach Jill Thomas would like. The team 0-6 out of conference this year, but 4-0 in conference, so we'll see if they can get back to their winning ways today. Speaking of Jill Thomas, we have the Slim and Shorty's Coaches Corner coming up. Slim and Shorty's a proud partner of Henderson State Athletics. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's perfect for a great time with great friends. For more info, give them a call at 870-245-2365. That's Slim and Shorty's, the Coaches Corner with head coach Jill Thomas, coming up next.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
The state's leader in care is right here in the comfort of your own community. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia is a full-service hospital. Each state-of-the-art technology is united with highly qualified physicians and the most quality nursing staff in the region. From major surgery to minor injuries, we care for you because we're your neighbor. And we're backed by Baptist Health, Arkansas's most comprehensive and respected care network. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia, your community hospital.
Picture this. It's Monday afternoon and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee $7.99 plus tax, of course. Now, picture this. It's Friday and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee more than you paid Monday. You feel bamboozled. But then, you hear this.
Domino's is now extending its $7.99 large 3-topping carryout deal to all day, every day.
And so you danced and ate Domino's. Carryout only. Must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary.
I was ready for college. To be out on my own, meet people who aren't just like my high school friends. To study what I wanted to study at a university I could afford. I was ready for Henderson State University. Are you? Take a virtual tour and apply online at getready.com.
That's GETREDDIE.com. Or you can call 1-800-228-7333 for information about Henderson State University.
Welcome back to the Domino's pregame show, as it's now time for today's Coach's Corner segment with head coach Jill Thomas, brought to you by Slim and Shorty's. And Coach, the team's back in action today after a long break. And with a new year comes new opportunities as your team remains undefeated in conference play heading into the new year.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited to be back. It's been a great week of practice. completely new year. It's conference play every week on Thursday and Saturday, and you have to be ready because, we have a very good league, and we're excited about the opportunity to be 4-0, but, it's just a start. We really have to work on our finish this year.
When you look back at the schedule, at some of these non-conference games that we've played in, they really could have gone either way as each one came down to the wire. What message have you stressed to your team about closing games out as we gear up for the conference slate ahead?
A lot, actually. We spent a lot of time in film. Our non-conference schedule was, quite disappointing because, like you said, every game kind of went down to the wire, and it was just, you look back at all some missed free throws and some missed layups. Our defense got better throughout that non-conference schedule, but our offense kind of fell off a little bit. So I think our lack of maturity and leadership really showed in those tough situations and those tough games. A bad call went one way, and I didn't think we regrouped and really pushed the way we should have. So hopefully with, conference play coming up, I hope that they saw that and they learned from those film sessions. But, like I said, it's conference play time now, and we got to be ready to go.
Well, you've started 3 freshmen in the last 4 contests for this young squad. How do you feel that the newcomers have adapted through this first half of the season, and we really can't even call them freshmen anymore?
Yeah, our freshmen have played a lot of minutes, that's for sure. I think they've adapted well. We've asked a lot out of a couple of our freshmen. Pink Jones and Haley Estes, we're asking a lot of them every day, every night in games, and I thought they've done a really good job. And so we're excited to continue to not only watch those two, but like you said, we started 3rd freshman in Blue Jones, and even overall, we're pretty young with a lot of sophomores on the floor, so it's grow up time fast, and you never know what to expect in conference play, and offensively, we really got to get it back going again.
Well, give us your thoughts on Southwestern Oklahoma and your key to victory here at the Duke Wells Center tonight.
Southwestern Oklahoma is a very good team. Offensively, they're one of the best. It's funny, both of us are kind of running a similar offense this year, and Southwestern has been doing it for years and has done a great job. They spread the floor, they make one-on-one plays. We're going to have to find a way to really buckle down, and this is going to be our biggest defensive test yet. Like I said, I thought our defense has gotten better, but this is going to be the test tonight. And then obviously offensively, we've worked a lot on our own transition offense and hitting early threes, because that's when we had a lot of success early in the season. And so hopefully you guys will see another high-scoring game, because that always seems to be the case between us and Southwestern, and hopefully a victory, because we've stressed the importance of a 2-game lead over such a great team would be really big for us tonight.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks for joining us. Good luck out there tonight.
Thank you, guys.
That was tonight's Coach's Corner segment with head coach Jill Thomas, sponsored by Slim & Shorty's. Meet us in downtown Arkadelphia for food, friends, and fun. Slim & Shorty's is the official watch party of Ready Road games. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Slim & Shorty's is perfect for a great time with great friends. For more information, give us a call at 870-245-2365. Stay tuned, as there's much more to come right here in the Domino's pregame show on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Java Primo is amazing coffee and so much more. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more and discover just what more is. Friday and Saturday nights are ribeye nights. 16 plus ounces of premium bone-in French-cut ribeye steak seasoned with espresso rub and grilled to perfection. Nightly dinner menus of pizza, salmon, tuna, steaks, and more begins at 4 p.m. Located on Main Street in Arkadelphia and on Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Java Primo has a little something more just for you.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving. Come visit us at 624 Main Street in Arkadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs. Stop by the Ready Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game. You can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Ready Bookstore tent during the game. The Ready Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ready Bookstore or online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Subway restaurants are more than a great place to eat. They're a great opportunity. These local restaurants give people a way to become small business owners. People like Melinda in Conway or Joyce in Jacksonville can be their own boss. They can create jobs in their community, and they can help their town thrive. At Subway, we're proud of the opportunities they make possible, opportunities you help support whenever you visit. Local restaurants, independently owned.
Back here at the Duke Wells Center, Robbie Aaron with you as we get set for Henderson State versus Southwestern Oklahoma State here. 4-0 versus 3-1. And why don't we take a look at our keys to victory brought to you by All Care Pharmacy. For Henderson State, 4-0 when out-rebounding its opponent and 0-5 when getting out-rebound. Pretty clear there what the key to the game is. You need to make sure you out-rebound your opponent, and that's not going to be easy with the 6'2" Haley Tucker down low for the Bulldogs. On the other side, I think the key for the Bulldogs is going to be Hayden Priddy. Obviously, she's the cowboy of the offense. She's the orchestrator, and she's the one who the offense runs through. So as we have the national anthem here, we'll step aside and we'll be right back after this. Those were the keys to victory brought to you by All Care Pharmacy right here on the Reddies Radio Network.
Don't be sidelined due to your injury. The orthopedic team at Texarkana Surgery Center with Doctors Richard Hilborn, Trey Mitchell, Doug Thompson, and Tom Young are here to help get you back in the game. Texarkana Surgery Center, taking special care of our community for over 18 years.
Suits, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So
from Meridian, Oklahoma, Player of the Week for the conference back on November 28th. Whitney Dunn, a senior from Mustang, Oklahoma, a 62% field goal shooter this year. And then the two we've been talking about, Haley Tucker and Hayden Priddy. Priddy, the point guard, Tucker, the recipient underneath, and the interior players. So keep your eyes and ears out for Tucker and Priddy today. A change in the starting lineup for Jill Thomas's club. Coach Thomas in her 4th season out of Northwest College. It'll be Pink Jones, the point guard, with freshman Haley Estes, averaging 11.1 points per game. Haley Henson and Tori Thompson, the two usual suspects. But today it'll be Brittany Branham, a 5'10" sophomore from Greenwood, Arkansas, getting the start. Bree Bozier will come off the bench. The Reddies, coached by Jill Thomas, her assistants are Ryan Shannon, who we'll hear from at halftime, and the grad assistant is last year's key offensive player, Valencia Keener, and a note actually going up against another grad assistant, Chelsea Bates, for the Bulldogs. Those two squared off here a season ago. The referees are Jason Yurdy, Eric Goss, and John Hall. One quick note is that Pink Jones, who will be taking the tip, leads all freshmen in the Great American Conference in scoring this season, averaging 14.1 points per game. The Reddies in their home white, going from right to left. It's Road Blues with SWOSU on the chest of the Bulldogs, and it is Southwest Oklahoma State to win the tip. Ball on the left side wing in the hands of the point guard, Hayden Priddy. She dribbles down into the paint, kicks it out left side, a long through for Tucker, in and out. And the rebound for Henderson State with Tori Thompson, who looks to push up the right side. Over to Estes for a quick three, in and out for herself. And the rebound brought down by the freshman Whitney Dunn. A quick outlet to the right side wing. It says Dogs on the back of the jerseys of each of the Southwest Oklahoma State players. Dribbling into the paint, an errant shot off the left side glass from Hayden Priddy, and the rebound brought down by Brittany Branham. Pink Jones has the ball, trying to go coast to coast. She lays one up short off the right side rim. Fight for the rebound, and it's a held ball with the possession now pointing to the home team. So no made buckets over the first 45 seconds. The two teams are 0 for 4 combined. Henderson State with the basketball underneath the Bulldogs basket. It'll be Haley Henson inbounding it, looking over into the corner, gets it in for Pink Jones, gets the ball back in the corner. A scoop shovel pass is deflected, and a turnover ends up in the hands of Hayden Priddy. Priddy dribbles out to the left side wing, hands it off, and a three fired up and knocked down. That's Savannah Gray, the sophomore, averaging 17 minutes per game, and she puts the Dogs up 3-0. Haley Henson dribbles down the right side paint, now hands it off for Tori Thompson, left side corner. Pink Jones crossover dribble into the paint, spin move back to the basket, kicks it out, a long three, and it's knocked down. That's a three-pointer for Haley Henson. 27 made three-point field goals on the season, and she knocks the game up at 3-3 early on. A quick-paced game. You have the two highest-scoring teams in the conference playing against each other, so expect a lot of puntos here today. Ball on the left side corner, a three for Pretty, air ball. If the students were here, you would probably hear chants, but they are still on winter vacation, so not expecting the biggest crowd in the history of the Duke Wells Center today. Ball on the left side wing. Haley Henson being tested by Hayden Pretty. She was well outside, gave her some space. Instead, dribbles around her, goes off the right side glass. Shot is a little bit strong, no good, and ends up in the hands of Haley Tucker, who looks to push down the left side wing. Crossover dribble in the left side corner for Savannah Gray. Gray, fellow number 11, Tori Thompson on her, has an errant pass stolen away by Pink Jones. One man to beat, tries to go coast to coast, and does so successfully off the right side glass. It's 5-3 Reddies. Henderson State 4-0 in conference play. Southwest Oklahoma State 3-1. A three hoisted up from the right side wing is knocked down by Tyra Aska, averaging 12 points per game. She's the freshman from Meridian, Oklahoma, out of Coyle High School. Pink Jones, the ball handler, does everything. What a dish pass underneath. And Brittany Branham fouled going up. A beautiful no-look pass from Pink Jones. All of a sudden, she was dribbling casually, and there was that rocket rifle pass underneath the basket. A nice cookie, per se. And going to the line for two is Brittany Branham. Branham, the sophomore from Greenwood, Arkansas, 5'10", shooting 80% from the line this year. And that will go up now that she made the first. She's 37 for 46. Bree Bozier will come off the bench eventually. Blue Jones is in the game. She replaces her twin sister, Pink. Second free throw for Branham is no good, so it's 6-6, 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this ball game. Crossover dribble for Pretty, kicks it out. Tucker at the top of the key, and they're going to get Haley Estes for an arm guard foul. The stiff arm to the gut of her counterpart. First team foul, 7:16 on the clock here in the first quarter. 6-6 is the score. Southwest Oklahoma State leading the conference, averaging 15.8 assists per game. That's a great number. Henderson State averaging 12 helpers per game. Spin move in the paint, Pretty nowhere to go, and because of the deflection from Blue Jones, was able to maintain possession, but then she's called for a double dribble as the ball ricocheted out towards midcourt. So a turnover, and it's Henderson State basketball. Right now running with Henson and Thompson in the backcourt. Blue Jones along with Estes and Branham in the front court. Games on Thursday and Saturday this weekend at home for Henderson State. The men to follow both. Tori Thompson on the right side wing, dribbles into the paint in front of the free throw line, kicks it out left side corner, a three, swish. Haley Henson knocks it down from the left side corner. Her second three of the game, and it's 9-6, Henderson State. On the right side wing for Aska. She hoists another three, in and out, and Henson has the rebound. Already hit from that exact location. Henson looking down court, doesn't have anything, so she continues to dribble. Dishes it off for Estes at the top of the key, takes it to the bucket, goes off the left side glass, and some penetration is successful. It's 11-6, Reddies on top. Ball handler is Pretty with a bump from Blue Jones, no foul called. Spin move almost stolen away, but Gray has it. She dribbles down into the paint, spins around, and nice up and under, able to get around Tori Thompson to knock it down off the glass from about 6 feet out. So a lot of offense already in the first 4 minutes. It's 11-8 Henderson State, and another three, this time no good off the right side glass. Haley Henson no good, but an offensive rebound, kicks it back out, and Henson swishes it down from the top of the key. Her third three-pointer of the game makes it 14-8 Henderson State. Crossover dribble for Aska. Her shot's no good, but the offensive rebound brought down by Whitney Dunn, and she's able to capitalize off the right side glass. So a couple of second chance points right there makes it 14-10, just 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the game as Tori Thompson shoots from downtown, and she hits. Henderson State red hot from downtown to start the game. 4 of 6, going up by 7 points here early on. 17-10 to score. Pretty has the ball stolen from from Haley Henson. 2-on-1. Bounce pass down to Estes off the right side glass. She's good. A Haley combination, and it's 19-10 Henderson State, and we'll see if the Lady Bulldogs want to take a timeout here. Bounce pass into the paint. And it's stolen away. They're going to say held ball, so the possession remains with Southwest Oklahoma State, but another good defensive stop, and that'll take us to an immediate timeout. 5 minutes and 6 seconds into the game. It's 19-10 Henderson State in fuego right now. We'll be back right here on the Reddies Radio Network.
Let's listen in the locker room to see what Coach thought about the controversial call at the end of the game.
I'm not allowed to comment on lousy officiating, but the trouble with the referees is they just don't care who wins. They're the only guys I know can rob you and get a police escort out of town. And remember, the result of the game, not final till the other team's check clears the ref's bank.
Come on down to Hot Springs, Coach. You'll get a fair shake on comfortable rooms, great meals, and fun activities for the whole family. Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotsprings.org.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
Henderson State's offense shot out of a cannon here to start the game. 19-10 the score. 4 for 6 from downtown. They're already 7-11 from the field, and Haley Henson with 3 3-pointers already. A couple of helpers as she helps her team out. A long 3 from the left side wing is no good. Rebound brought down. Offensive rebound, brought down by Nicole Milton, who's into the game for the first time. Shot no good from the top of the key for Tucker, and here comes Henderson State. Pink Jones back in the game. Haley Henson dribbling down the right side of the paint. Plants, goes off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound put in on the left side by Brittany Brano. So some shotgun offense here for Henderson State, already with 21 points, not even 6 minutes into the game. Ball on the left side wing right now for Savannah Gray. Up and underneath, and she's able to get around Tori Thompson, so 21-12 is the score. And these two coaches know each other very well as Tori Thompson hoists from long range. She hits from downtown. Henderson State can't be stopped from downtown right now. 3-pointers, 5 of 7 so far. 2 for Thompson, 3 for Henson. And Henderson State with a 24-12 lead and a steal on defense by Pink Jones. She has a 2-on-1, has a shot blocked, and a great play by Aska, who goes down to the ground. She traveled, but able to block the shot from Pink Jones from behind. So it'll remain with Henderson State right now. Haley Henson, the inbounder, with 3:39 to go in the first quarter. It's 24-12 Reddies. Ball in for Pink Jones. And Jones is a freshman, no chicken. As a ball in the right side corner, fired up by Thompson, no good. Offensive rebound, possession lost by Pink Jones. So here comes the Bulldogs. Ball on the right side wing, crossover dribble, kicked out Taylor Heath, and a travel. So a turnover for the Bulldogs, and Henderson State gets it back. But yeah, Pink Jones, no spring chicken. She started every game so far for the Reddies, and not only leading the conference amongst all freshmen in scoring, but has 10 points or more in 8 of her 10 games, averaging 3 assists, 2 steals per game. And she has just been so fantastic as a catalyst for this team. Dribbling down the right side paint now. Has a pass deflected out of bounds. So with 22 on the shot clock, the Reddies will remain and retain possession. We'll see if the Bulldogs can munch away at this 12-point deficit right now. Ball in the left side corner. Estes a 3, rattles it home. Haley Estes getting in on the fun. And with 6 3-pointers made here in the first quarter, it's 27-12 Reddies. 3 minutes to go. First quarter of play, and a foul against Pink Jones and 1. Tyra Aska able to finish from the right side. Will go to the line for 1. Aska 66 and 2/3 from the free throw line this year, 18 for 27, averaging 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. Haley Tucker comes back in. For Henderson State right now, it's the Jones sisters, as the free throw is no good, and brought down by Haley Estes, along with Branham and Henson. Estes on the right side wing. Ball at the top of the key for Pink Jones with 2:50 remaining in the first quarter. It's 27-14 Henderson State. Pink down low, pretty feed. And she finds Brittany Branham, who's able to convert the little bunny off the right side glass. And a bump foul. Penetrating was Tucker. Basket will not count. And it will be an inbounds underneath for the Bulldogs. Tori Thompson comes back in for Haley Estes with 2 fouls. Ball is in and almost stolen away. Henson has it and does steal it away. Haley Henson doing everything so far here in this first quarter. Has it on the left side wing. She's being guarded by Taylor Hedrick. Top of the key, Pink Jones, crossover dribble, again underneath to Branham. She has her shot blocked, and it's ricocheted right out to Hayden Pretty. Pretty dribbling down the right side pane is bumped by Pink Jones, and that will be her second. So she'll sit down. We'll see who Jill Thomas goes to here. Bree Bozier comes back in and will replace Blue Jones. Pink is going to stay in with the 2 fouls. See if they try to exploit that and get Pink into foul trouble as the ball is in. Tucker dribbles down into the paint. Spin moves, goes up and under. Change pivot foot. Should have been a travel. No call. And she's able to convert off the glass. So with that basket, it's 29-16 Henderson State with 120 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Haley Henson has it at the top of the key. Dribbles into the paint. Plants, spins, kicks out. Right side wing. Now shuffled over to the right side corner. Back to Pink Jones. Across to the left side wing. Back out to Henson. Henson with a couple of jukes, does put the ball on the ground, 8 to shoot, ball out to Tori Thompson, all the way down the left side glass, her shot's no good, and the rebound's brought down by the senior Whitney Dunn, the only senior for either team. Ball on the left side corner and another foul away from the bucket. Tucker was dribbling Haley, the sophomore from Bartlesville, Oklahoma, just outside of Tulsa, and she'll go to the line with Henderson State in the penalty. So 29-16 as the first free throw is no good. Tucker now 30 for 41 on the season from the stripe. Haley Tucker, the player of the week in the Great American Conference back on November 14th as the second free throw is good. 12-point advantage for the Reddies, 29-17. Minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Tori Thompson, top of the key, dribbles down now towards the left side. Plants, kicks it out Henson. Haley Henson with a little pep to her step today as the ball stolen away. Avoids the foul, fighting for the basketball, but pushing quickly as Hedrick down the right side. And an offensive foul taken by Brittany Branham. Branham had position outside the circle, and all she had to do was fall to the ground and did so successfully. Foul will go against Hedrick. Taylor Hedrick, a freshman from Chester, Oklahoma, averaging just under 18 minutes per game. 29-17, 65 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Brittany Branham spins over to Haley Henson. Free throw line, dribbles down, shovel pass underneath, lost possession. Bree Bozier couldn't hang on, and that's not a good sign. Bozier no longer starting, and with the turnover there. Dunn, spin move, goes off the right side glass, too strong. Tori Thompson crashes down for the rebound. She'll look to push, about 40 seconds remaining, and a 15-second shot clock to game clock differential here in the first quarter. Thompson dribbles out, kicks it out, left side, now over the right side hash, and Branham loses possession. So some sloppy offensive possessions here to end the first quarter, and a long three for Tucker. Shot is no good off the back of the rim, kicked way out outside the three-point line, and Henderson State able to hang on to the ball, but right now it looks like there's some grease or butter on the basketball as neither team really with fluent possessions. 4 seconds to end the first quarter, and a turnaround jumper from Tori Thompson's good as the buzzer sounds. That will do it for the first quarter. So a nice end to that first quarter here in Arkadelphia as Henderson State leads 31-17. Second quarter action next. You're listening to the Henderson State Sports Network.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for nearly 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the new dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Halls. This semester, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the restoration of Proctor Hall and the recently completed interior renovation of Garrison Center's Grand Ballroom. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial, interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com and on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. SCM Architects is a proud sponsor of Ready Athletics.
Stop by and see Brian Seth at 3002.
Head coach Jill Thomas. Welcome back to Reddies Basketball on Henderson State Sports Network.
Not much sunshine expected here in the Arkadelphia area through the weekend. Actually, they're saying snow tonight. It's about an inch or two of snow here, so you always know how those winter conditions affect the Arkansas roads. We'll see how that plays out, but right now Henderson State red hot inside the Duke Wells Center. 31-17 through one quarter. Robbie Aaron with you here as Blue Jones has the ball to begin the second half, trying to go off the left side glass. She dribbles down into the paint and does convert, putting Henderson State up by 16, just beginning this quarter number 2. Pretty dishes off right side. Aska has a three from that right side wing, but instead hands it off for Hedrick. Dribbles down and a pretty pass to Dunn underneath. 4 different players touch the ball within about 5 seconds, and they're able to free up that easy layup from the left side for Whitney Dunn, the senior transfer from Central Oklahoma. A foul on the perimeter. It was Brittany Branham dribbling in, and she was bumped by Haley Tucker. It's her first. .9:23 remaining in the second quarter. Haley Hinson, the leading scorer for either side with 9 points thus far, dishes it off down to the right side hash, kicks it back out for Hinson. Little scoop pass and not able to handle it. It was Lexi Weber. So into the game for the first time, Lexus Weber not able to maintain the possession, and we've seen some fancy passes already from a variety of the different Reddies players, but sometimes a little too fancy, not able to transition into offensive success. Ball on the right side wing, Aska fires a three, no good, and Weber has the rebound, and she'll bring it up herself. Hands it off for Tori Thompson, gets to the top of the key, picks up her dribble, goes left side wing, Hinson. Henson at the free throw line, dribbles down, bounce pass over to Blue Jones, and she'll throw it out of bounds. So a turnover. Henderson State with a couple of turnovers to begin the second quarter already, with 7 in the game. They say it was deflected, however. I take that back. So Henson will inbound the ball and gets it in for Thompson. 8:40 remaining. It's 33-19 Henderson State. Haley Henson for three from deep, straight on, no good, but the offensive rebound for Alexis Weber, and the Reddies retain possession. Thompson dumps it down low, Weber goes up, looked like there was contact either way, she finishes off the right side glass, and Henderson State back up by 16 a couple of minutes into the second quarter. Henderson State with a foul away from the basketball right now against the Reddies. It's going to go against Blue Jones. Reddies have not started conference play 5-0 since 2005 and 2006 season. 8:12 on the clock here in the second quarter. It's Tucker dribbling down towards the basket. A little underhand floater off the glass, sits on the top of the rim and then falls down. Haley Tucker, the sophomore. Maddie Nichols into the game for the first time, dribbling around the perimeter, gives it off to Blue Jones, back out to Nichols. Maddie at the free throw line, kicks it out to Thompson. A long three for Torrey. No good off the front rim, and Dunn has the rebound. Quick bounce pass up the right side to Aska. Top of the key, pretty a three. Too strong, good box out, and another rebound for Brittany Branham, leading both sides in that category. That's her 7th. Torrey Thompson down the left side, under the basket, now has the ball stripped, but there was some arm contact there, and she is fouled. With 7:21 remaining in the second quarter, Henderson State has basketball. Can't get that paw on the arm. You get paw on the arm, you're going to be called for the foul every time. 35-21. Henderson State on top. Maddie Nichols, the inbounder. Gets it in wide open. Branham off the left side glass. Oh, pretty screen, and it looked like Katie Percival lost her man there. Percival has the ball underneath the basket. Spins, looks outside, kicks it out. It's stolen away, and Torrey Thompson stepped on the line trying to save it from going out of bounds. So a good effort there on the defensive side from Thompson, who is the sophomore from Houston, Texas. She'll try to catch the end of the Texans playoff game, the highly anticipated Brock Osweiler versus Connor Cook matchup with the Oakland Raiders on Saturday afternoon. Bounce pass down low for Dunn, an easy left side layup. So these two teams, not disappointing, the two leading offensive powerhouses in the Great American Conference, going head to head here already, where they combined 60 points. Haley Henson dribbles into the paint. Her shot's no good. Rebound brought down, and Lexus Weber has her shot blocked on the second opportunity. And here comes Taylor Hedrick. Hedrick outside to Percival, gets it back to Hedrick. Crossover dribble, down into the paint. She's bumped, goes off the glass. It's good, and the foul. Pretty move. Taylor Hedrick, averaging just under 9 points per game, will go to the line. Only a 53.7% free throw shooter, however. Both teams strong in the shoe game here today as well. You have the gray sneaks being worn by Henderson State and the baby blues for the Dogs. Free throw good. I'm a shoe guy myself. Just look at my closet. 37-26 to score, 11-point game with 6:20 remaining in the second quarter. Reddies on top, Branham over to the left side corner for Henson. Into the paint, Henson no good off the right side rim. So she's gone cold after hitting 3 early three-pointers. Has missed each of her last 4 shots. And dribbling onto the baseline was Katie Percival, a turnover for the Bulldogs.
Into the game for the Reddies, number 33, Drew Bocher, number 5, Luke Jones.
6:05 remaining in the second quarter. Right now, Henderson State going with Henson, Bozier, Thompson, Blue Jones, and Maddie Nichols. 37-26 Henderson State. You don't want to see that lead drop down below double digits after leading by as many as 16 points early on here.
Foul number 15, Taylor Hedrick. Her first, second, 13 foul.
5:55 on the clock. Ball in for Torrey Thompson, about 6 feet away from the basket. Fades away, in and out on the shot. Gets her own rebound after it's tipped out by Bozier. Long three for Henson. No good off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound, and it's brought down by Tucker. Tucker outlets it quickly to Pretty on the right side, up to Percival right side wing. Percival looking underneath. Gives it back to Pretty on the right side wing, being guarded by Blue Jones, out to Tucker. On the perimeter right now, it's been Dunn who's been the beneficiary underneath. And Tucker is fouled going up by Maddie Nichols. So Haley, who has been so good this year in every aspect of the game, will go back to the line for 2 free throws. She has 5 points early on with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Her first free throw is good. Savannah Gray back into the game for the Bulldogs. 27, now 28 points for the Bulldogs. Deficit cut to 9. 37-28, 5:28 remaining in the first half. Maddie Nichols down the right side. Plants, goes up off the glass. She puts it down. Maddie Nichols. So Henderson State back up by 11. Trying to improve to 5-0 in the conference. The only other undefeated team in conference play is Harding. And They call an offensive foul. A little arm wrap around her defender. Who'd they get on that? Actually, I apologize. They call a step on the baseline, so it was not a foul. It was a baseline infraction and a timeout taken here by the Bulldogs. It's going to stretch into the media timeout, so we'll step aside. And with 5 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first half, it's 39-28 Henderson State. Keep it here to the Reddies Radio Network.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
The state's leader in care is right here in the comfort of your own community. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia is a full-service hospital. Your state-of-the-art technology is united with highly qualified physicians and the most quality nursing staff in the region. From major surgery to minor injuries, we care for you because we're your neighbor. And we're backed by Baptist Health, Arkansas's most comprehensive and respected care network. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia, your community hospital.
This is Brittany Branham. Thanks for listening to Reddies.
Back here at the Duke Wells Center, Robbie Aaron with you. Hope that you're having a wonderful New Year so far. It's 39-28 Henderson State, just 1 of 6 from the field over the last 3 minutes. Haley Henson from straight on from downtown, no good. And the rebound brought down by Dunn for Southwest Oklahoma State. The Bulldogs 6-3 overall this season, 3-1 in conference play. Ball straight on 3 for Pretty, knocks it down. Hayden Pretty. First three-pointer made, first bucket of the day. And it's now 39-31. Henson on the right side wing to the top of the key. Backs down, kicks it out, left side wing. Blue Jones. Outside for Maddie Nichols with 10 on the shot clock. Gets underneath. Off the glass. Her shot's no good. And the Reddies ice cold right now. 1 for their last 8 from the field. Left side 3. No good. And the rebound brought down by Nichols. Almost waited a second too long to get that ball. But fortunately able to haul it in and looking to push. Getting some extended time here. Nichols picks up her dribble. Kicks it out for Blue Jones. Thompson goes through. Jones on the left side wing. Haley Henson a 3. Too strong. Henson red hot to start the game. Ice cold now. She was 3 for her first 3. She's now 3 for 11. You can do the math as a foul on the penetration. Savannah Gray will head to the line. Henson picking up the foul. 10th team foul in the first half. First foul on Henson. Free throw for Gray is good. Savannah 7 for 9 from the free throw line now this season. Sophomore from Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. Transferred from Central Oklahoma. Three minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 7-point game. Free throw no good. Gets her own rebound. And she stepped on the baseline. So fortunate there. Henderson State, Joe Thomas probably not very happy with her team forgetting to box out the free throw shooter. Henderson State's led by 16 multiple times, but the lead right now at 7. Pink Jones down, misses off the glass, and right now the Reddies cannot buy a bucket. Henderson State, 1 for their last 10 from the field. Asker dribbles down the right side, kicks it out left side wing. Gray puts it on the floor, goes wild off the left side glass. Her shot's no good, batted around, jostled for her, and it will be Henderson State basketball. Pink Jones dribbling at the top of the key, goes through her legs, pops from 4 feet out, and she rattles it home. And that's what Henderson State needed, just 1 to get going. And a timeout taken by Jill Thomas and the Reddies with 180 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's a 9-point lead and a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Henderson State snapping a 1-for-10 streak from the field. 6 of 14 overall from downtown. Looking at some of the point leaders in the game, Haley Henson still leading all players with 9 points, or 3 early three-pointers. Tori Thompson with 8. Savannah Gray also has 8 points. She leads the Bulldogs. Bulldogs shooting 48% from the field. Henderson State shooting 46%. Reddies coming back on the court with Branham, Thompson, Blue Jones, Nichols, and Henson. Dunn, Gray, Aska, and Tucker and Pretty for the Bulldogs. Pretty the ball handler as usual. Top of the key, crossover dribble. Being guarded by Blue Jones. Shuffled her feet. Kicks it out. The shot no good. Joe Thomas and company wanted to travel. I saw the same. But did not come back to affect the situation, and a foul on a kick. Tyra Aska going to defend the shot fake from Maddie Nichols. Dove into her own bench and kicked Nichols when crossing paths. Pink Jones will come back into the game for Nichols, so the Jones sisters now on the court at the same time. And how about this, defending the inbounds, you have Haley Henson being guarded by the 6'2" Tucker, but has no problem giving a little bounce pass out to Pink Jones. 2:38 remaining in the first half. Pink off the right side glass, shot's good. So Jones with a back-to-back buckets, able to get Henderson State back up by double figures. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. It's 43-32 and a palindromic 11-point lead for the Reddies. Ball down to the right side corner. Aska cut off there by Henson, so she kicks it out, and it's stolen away by Haley at 2-on-1 with only Tucker to beat. Henson, bounce pass down to Pink Jones. Ball ricocheted, and it goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. So the Reddies and Haley Henson bounce pass. I believe the ball hit her in the face. Does she have a bloody nose? She was looking to come out of, she's got one eye open right now. She's saying she can't see, but she's on the court at the same time as a three is hoisted up. Shot's no good. Branham fights for it. Pink Jones has it, and she's bumped. And now Haley Henson will finally be able to get the substitution. Maddie Nichols will come back into the game for her.
Her first 15 foul.
Henson certainly banged up as she wanders around mid-court right now. At first it looked like a bloody nose, but free throw no good from Pink Jones. Henson will sit down. Lexus Weber will come in for her. Maddie Nichols coming in for the shooter, Pink. Pink Jones, a 73.3% free throw shooter this year. Her second's no good. Blue Jones gets the offensive rebound, and she's fouled going up a second time. So second chance points or opportunities here for the Reddies after Pink missed both free throws. Blue able to get fouled going up, and she'll go to the line for 2. Blue is 7 for 12 from the line this year. Both from Fayetteville, Arkansas, standout track athletes and basketball athletes in high school. And Blue Jones right now struggling from the free throw line as well. Henderson State just 1 for 5 from the free throw line to start the game. Second free throw is good, so of the 4 taken, 1 made by Henderson State. It's a 12-point game, just under 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Hayden Pretty dribbles all the way down to the left side, and she's fouled going up off the left side glass. Thompson picks up her second foul. 2 free throws forthcoming for Pretty, who's a 69% free throw shooter. Hits the first. Henderson State men coming up, 3-1 overall this season in conference play. And the men red hot, 8-2 overall on the season. Second free throw good as well. It's a 10-point game. Haley Henson back into the game after a second or 2 on the bench to recover vision in where the ball knocked off her face. Passes to her left for Maddie Nichols, perimeter, dribbles in, kicks it back out, but some miscommunication, and it goes out of bounds. So Henson cut one way, Nichols thought it was going to be the other. So another turnover there for Henderson State. That is the 8th turnover in the first half. Tyra Aska kicks it out, long three for Pretty, knocks it down. So it's just a 7-point lead now for Henderson State, trying to get it back up to 10 here before the end of the first half. A three fired up by Henson off the left side glass, no good, and the rebound brought down by Shaylee McAllister, and she's knocked and will go to the line for 2 free throws. So kind of a downward trending end to this first half for Henderson State after leading by as many as 16 early on. McAllister's only taken 2 free throws so far this year. She's a junior from Carlsbad, New Mexico. Started the first 4 games for Kelly Music, but has been relegated to bullpen duties since then. Bree Bozier in for Brittany Branham. Free throw no good for McAllister, her second upcoming here, and it hoisted up and rattled home. 44-38 with a minute and 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. Maddie Nichols dribbles up at the top of the key, down into the paint, bounce pass down low. Bozier off the right side glass, puts it down. Good orchestrating offense there for Maddie Nichols, the freshman from Ward, Arkansas. Right side wing Aska, all the way to the bucket. Has her shot partially blocked, and the rebound brought down by Bozier. Quick outlet to Nichols, down the path for Blue Jones off the right side, left side glass and in. Back up to a 10-point lead for Henderson State. Maddie Nichols really doing a nice job with court vision here in some extended playing time. 39 seconds to go in the first half. Aska to the right side hash falls down, and a travel called. So Henderson State now with 35.3 seconds to go. There'll be a 5-second shot clock to game clock differential. We'll see if they try to expel onto that clock or just run a standard play without worrying about the time ticking off. Haley Henson has it at midcourt, holds on to the basketball, not being contested right now by Hayden Pretty. Pretty, the sophomore from Piedmont, Oklahoma. 17 seconds to go. Henson all the way down to the bucket. Her shot's no good, and it seems like she's thinking a little too much right now when she puts up the 2s. Coming the other way is Aska off the left side glass. It's good. 7 seconds to go. Haley Henson has it over midcourt. 3 seconds down to 2, down to 1. Shot up, shot no good. And that will do it for the first half. 48-40, Henderson State through one half here at the Duke Wells Center. We'll take a break, and on our return, we'll have the Ready Report with Troy Mitchell. After that, we'll take a look at some first half stats, have a report from assistant coach Ryan Shannon, and then second half action from here at the Duke Wells Center. Stick around. We'll be back after this. Again, it's 48-40. Reddies on top at the break in Arkadelphia.
You order Domino's Pizza, and your pizza parade begins. Marching bands dressed as pizza slices play. Tigers eating pizza roar. And then someone wins your pizza parade.
I want salad instead.
So Domino's is introducing salads. Now you get pizza, they can get salad, and the pizza parade is saved. Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each. 2-item minimum. Must ask for delivery and return is vary.
I was ready for college. To be out on my own, with people who aren't just like my high school friends.
Don't have any runners today.
Study what I wanted to study at a university I could afford. I was ready for Henderson State University. Are you? Take a virtual tour and apply online at getready.com.
That's GETREDDIE.com.
Sorry, don't have any runners today.
Or you can call 1-800-228-7333 for information about Henderson State University.
Java Primo is amazing coffee and so much more. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more and discover just what more is. Friday and Saturday nights are ribeye nights. 16 plus ounces of premium bone-in French cut ribeye steak, seasoned with espresso rub and grilled to perfection. Nightly dinner menus of pizza, salmon, tuna, steaks, and more begins at 4 p.m. Located on Main Street in Arkadelphia and on Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Java Primo has a little something more just for you.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving. Come visit us at 624 Main Street, Arkadelphia, or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs. Stop by the Ready Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game. You can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Ready Bookstore tent during the game. The Ready Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ready Bookstore or online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Subway restaurants are located all across America. In that regard, we're pretty big. But the truth is, we have more in common with a small business than a big company. We're not traded on Wall Street. We don't have a stock price. We just have people living and working in their communities. So when you grab a sub from Reese's Subway in Little Rock or Scott's in England, you're supporting a business in your neighborhood. Local restaurants, independently owned.
Hey, Ready fans, this is Coach Ryan. Thanks for listening to Henderson State Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Duke Wells Center, everybody. It's 48-40 Henderson State on top of Southwest Oklahoma State here at the break. Rob Aaron with you as we welcome on Troy Mitchell, as usual, with our Ready Report. Troy, Happy New Year. How are your holidays?
Oh, it's just great. It's always great for the holidays. It's a special meeting. I got family all over this country, and we come together, and it's my favorite time of the year. So it's
I completely agree, and I know a little bit of break. The kids still on break here at school, so not too much going on in the world of athletics. So a lot of focus on basketball right now, and not a bad time to be focusing on both programs. The combined 7-1 coming into tonight's game in the conference so far. So some really positive things going on in the world of the Reddies.
Yeah, and the good thing is you're playing 4 or 5 of the next 6 games at home. You don't leave Arkadelphia in the next 6 games. And this thing can get you on a roll going into, hitting that road string. You got a lot of road games at the end. But tonight the Reddies come out, like gangbusters that first quarter. They hit 6 of 9 3-pointers. We're shooting 57% in the first quarter. And then that second quarter, 0 for 7 from behind the arc, and only shot 33%. So that just tells you what, from quarter to quarter, Reddies haven't played in 18 days, and it was kind of surprising to see how quick they came out of the gate. Southwest Oklahoma just played last week, so, it is this is 2 great teams, 2 of the youngest teams in the conference. Southwest Oklahoma, traditionally great program, and like you can see, they shoot the threes too. The interesting fact we had was, 3 Reddies are tied for second in 3-pointers, all with 26, and that's pretty impressive. You got a freshman, a junior, and a sophomore, all with 26. But the thing is, the low game right now, we're missing a lot of little layups and stuff that really, you rely on the 3 ball a lot, but you got to get that game underneath going.
And I think when you have 2 teams who are leading the conference in 3-point shooting, that's such a natural shot where when you have those kind of improv shots underneath, dribbling towards the basket, you tend to think about those, especially as a younger team, as you mentioned. It's so uncanny to see 2 teams with so much success being so young. 1 senior combined, 3 juniors, and the rest freshmen and sophomores. So this could become a nice little rivalry for years to come.
Yeah, I would expect us to be seeing Southwest Oklahoma in the postseason a few times in the next few years. That they're, like I say, they're always there in a great program. It is, this right here, what Coach Thomas is doing is building this program. You've got 2 good leaders in Haley Henson and Bree Bozier, and this team has got a lot of camaraderie, and that's what makes a difference. They're like a family, and they play hard together. They play hard, they're going to make the mistakes, but especially being so young. But they continue to play hard, they go at it, and they've been in every game this year. You looked at 4-0 in the conference, but 0-6 in non-conference, and they've played some tough schools, some nationally ranked schools that they were right there. Just had a hard time closing the door, and that's one thing they have to learn as young players. They got to finish the game. You got to play the 4 quarters, and that's what they say. You got to play the full 40 minutes, and it seems like we always have this one quarter that has, hindered us. And right now, I think it was the second quarter. Hopefully, we can pick it up here to start the second half.
On the men's side, the Henderson State squad 8-2 with a really nice non-conference schedule, 3-1 in conference. Big game coming up next because, as you mentioned, this home slate of the schedule, you want to capitalize. 3-1 now with 6 games, as you mentioned, in Arkadelphia. If you can go 4-2, 5-1 in those games and push yourself up into that top tier of the conference, that's huge.
Well, especially if you can get these two this week and that first one on Thursday, that sets you up with that Monticello, who's number 1 right there in the conference a week from Saturday. So, of course, you don't want to count your chickens before the hatch, but one game at a time is Jimmy. But I tell you, that's another thing we haven't seen from the men's basketball program in a long time, the cohesiveness. I mean, I'm watching them practice, pregame, or, shoot around and stuff like that, and, they're there. Even though they got 16, 17 players, they're together. They do a lot of things together.
And being new to the program, one thing I've noticed is so many different kinds of role players. You have the addition of Chris Hawkins, who's that interior force with the leader on the down low part. You have guys like Eric Daly, who's a catalyst who doesn't need to have his name in the spotlight. Obviously, scorers like Tap, shooters from the outside like Kozan. So many different guys making that offensive engine go.
And there's no doubt. And that's what's, you got 1 or 2 guys that come in and just add that, that little spark that you need to get the program going. One thing I do want to say, they don't only do it on the court. They've done it in the classroom. Men's basketball 3.0 last semester. Women's basketball 3.0 plus. I mean, the athletic department, 350 student athletes, just under a 3.0, right at a 2.9 for the last 6 semesters. Henderson's grade point average in student athletes has gone up each semester.
That's awesome.
And that's amazing. When you have 350 student athletes and you're right around that 3.0 mark, that's pretty impressive. And that's what we strive. Of course, you want to be great on the, in the playing area, on the field, and on the court. But do the job in the classroom, because that's your main goal, is get that degree. And they have done it, and it's great. And Sean Jones has done a great job of stressing that to all of our coaches and our student athletes, that the degree is the most important.
Troy, thanks for joining us as always.
Always great to be with you.
That's Troy Mitchell. We always appreciate his time here on the SCM Architects Halftime Show, serving Henderson State University for nearly 20 years. SCM Architects is a proud sponsor of Reddies Athletics. SCM Architects has provided Henderson State with a new dining hall, recreation center, and dormitories, all within the last 5 years. For more information, visit scmarchitects.com. The halftime show rolls on. Coming up, we'll have Ryan Shannon, the assistant coach for Henderson State, joining us to tell us what the message from Joe Thomas was in the locker room.
Don't be sidelined due to your injury. The orthopedic team at Texarkana Surgery Center with Drs. Richard Hilborn, Trey Mitchell, Doug Thompson, and Tom Young are here to help get you back in the game. Texarkana Surgery Center, taking special care of our community for over 18 years.
Suits, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bancorp, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit their corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers, just friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bancorp, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Coach Johnny Ray Grummett was released from his contract today. Let's listen in on his press conference.
I'm not a genius. A genius is a guy like Norman Einstein. I'm obviously disappointed it didn't work out, but it will allow me to spend more time with my family. Oh, excuse me, I gotta take this. Mama's calling.
Why don't you plan on spending that family time in Hot Springs, Coach? Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotsprings.org.
It's been a great ride.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
Thanks for listening to the Henderson State Sports Network.
quarterback. You're
back here at Henderson State. Apologize about the break as Ryan Shannon makes his way over here towards the scorer's table. It's 48-40. We'll have Ryan on quickly as he puts the headset on. Coach, what was the message in the locker room there after a strong start and a little bit of a sluggish second quarter?
I mean, when we were going and we were ready to go and defensively we were working, we had a great go on offense because we were stopping them defensively and we were fresh and we got a little tired and things slowed down and we were in trouble.
So how'd you start the third off strong?
Defense. I mean, getting stops and getting down on the other end and slowing them down. I mean, they're tough to stop, but, you know, when we can do it, it looks good.
How do you preach confidence on the interior offensive side? Because the threes come naturally, the twos were a little forced.
Yeah, we've been working on it a lot over break. It's just getting ready to catch and finish and be strong and really working on hitting that person down low. And, you know, we've been trying to have some confidence with them and just that's all we do with the post. It's just finishing. So
have fun and thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
That's Coach Ryan Shannon. We appreciate his time. Excellent work there. We're almost ready for the second half, so we'll get our final break in here, and we'll be back right after this.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for nearly 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the new dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Halls. This semester, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the restoration of Proctor Hall and the recently completed interior renovation of Garrison Center's Grand Ballroom. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial, interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects. Architects.com and on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. SCM Architects is a proud sponsor of Ready Athletics.
With over 40 years of experience, All-Care Pharmacy is your pharmaceutical needs. We offer fast and friendly service, including fast and winning physician teams. 14 retail locations to serve you throughout Arkansas. Transfers are as easy as 1, 2, 3. So stop by and see Brian instead at 3002 West Pine Street in Arkansas. Remember, at All-Care,
in the Super Zone. You're listening to Ready Basketball.
Just about set for the second half here at Henderson State. It's 48-40 Reddies. Leading scorer remains Haley Hinton with 9 points. Thompson with 8 offensively for Henderson State. Savannah Gray with 8 points as well as does Hayden Pretty for the Bulldogs. Robbie Aaron with you here as we get set for the second half. It'll be Haley Tucker inbounding the ball in front of the broadcast table here, and she gets it in for Hayden Pretty. And we're back underway. 8-point lead for Henderson State. Ball over on the right side, down low, and Kyra Aska able to free herself and knock it down to cut it to just a 6-point deficit. Ball on the right side wing now. Haley Estes a three. In and out, and the rebound brought down by by Dunn. You want to be careful here. You cannot allow the Bulldogs to go on too much of a run and get that confidence to start the second half. A long three for Tucker hits, and just like that with 5 points out of the gate over the first 30 seconds, it's a 3-point game, 48-45, the closest this game has been since 5-2. 9:20 remaining in the third quarter. Up and under for Pink Jones, shots no good, deflected out to Savannah Gray, and she hands it off for Pretty. Pretty over to Gray, back to Pretty, wide open three, no good off the front rim. Pink Jones could not handle the rebound, kicked back out. Pretty, another three. You can't give her 2 opportunities. She swishes it home, and just like that, it is a tie ball game. An 8-0 run to start the half, 48-40, just like that. Haley Estes can't hit off of the right side wing. She hits the front rim, and here comes Southwest Oklahoma. Tucker passes up the 3-point attempt, dribbles down to Pink, goes off the glass, shots no good, and Brittany Brandon has the rebound. So less than a minute into the second half, the game is tied. Another three hoisted up, this time by Estes. She misses off the left side rim, and it looks like she'll be replaced by Blue Jones. Dribbling down, Gray spins, loses possession, it goes out of bounds, and it will remain with the Bulldogs. Blue Jones comes in for Haley Estes. It's 48-48. Henderson State led this game by as many as 16 points. Hayden Pretty Tosses it in, ball almost stolen, but Tucker able to get it back, and on the dump off down low underneath, Dunn was fouled going up, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Whitney Dunn, the senior from Mustang, Oklahoma.
Whitney Dunn at the line to shoot 2.
First free throw, no good. Dunn 8 for 15 from the free throw line this year. Second free throw, no good as well. Good box out. Blue Jones, though, could not hang on to it. It's deflected out of her hands, and the Bulldogs retain possession. Ball to Aska on the right side baseline, and she was bumped out of bounds. It'll be a foul against Brittany Branham on the floor. So with 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the second half, it's 48-48. Ball is in for Haley Tucker. Double team, dumps it off down low, and the layup is good. A 10-0 run to start the second half. Whitney Dunn puts the Bulldogs up for the first time since 2-0. It's 50-48. Pink Jones cannot hit off the right side rim. Right now, Henderson State so cold from the field. Had that stretch of 1 for 10 to end the first half as a long three is no good. A brick there from Tucker, and the rebound brought down by Henderson State. And here to start the second half, the Reddies are 0 for 5. Blue Jones to Thompson, steps back. At the free throw line, she dribbles down into the paint, goes off the left side glass and good. Corey Thompson, the sophomore from Houston, able to retie the game at 50-50. Two of the best offensive teams in the conference dueling here on a Thursday night in Arkadelphia. Right side wing, wide open three, Aska, swish. 53-50, Bulldogs on top. 3 minutes into half number 2. Thompson, the ball handler. Top of the key, Pink Jones. Crossover into the paint. Dishes back to Brittany Branham outside. Blue Jones a 3. No good, front rim. Rebound brought down by Savannah Gray. Gray quick outlet right side to Aska. Jill Thomas might need to use a timeout pretty quickly. Ball dumped off and done off the left side glass and in. Thomas looking up at the scoreboard. It's a 5-point game. Henderson State being outscored 17-2 here in the second half. Thompson a long three. No good. Rebound fought for, and it's brought down by Hayden Pretty. The Reddies are 1 for 8 from the field here in half number 2. Bulldogs 6 for 9. 55-50 the score, just under 4 minutes into half number 2. Left side corner three is good. Haley Tucker hits from downtown, and from an 8-point deficit at the half to an 8-point lead less than 4 minutes in to that second half. 16-point swing here to begin half number 2 for the Bulldogs. 58-50 is the score. It's a 30-second timeout that will be stretched into the media timeout, and we'll step aside. 8-point deficit for the Reddies. We'll see how they counter next. You're listening to the Henderson State Sports Network.
Picture this. It's Monday afternoon and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee $7.99 plus tax, of course. Now, picture this. It's Friday and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee more than you paid Monday. You feel bamboozled. But then, you hear this.
Domino's is now extending its $7.99 large 3-topping carry-out deal to all day, every day.
And so you danced and ate Domino's. Carry-out only. Must ask for this limited time offer. Price and participation and charges may vary.
I was ready for college. To be out on my own, meet people who aren't just like my high school friends. To study what I wanted to study at a university I could afford. I was ready for Henderson State University. Are you? Take a virtual tour and apply online at getready.com.
That's GETREDDIE.com. Or you can call 1-800-228-7333 for information about Henderson State University.
Robbie Ironman back here with you at Arkadelphia and Henderson State. It's 58-50. All of a sudden, the Bulldogs on fire to begin the second half. 7 for 10 from the field. Henderson State at 1 for 8. 8-point deficit. Pink Jones has the ball on the left side hash, dribbles down into the paint, kicks it out for Thompson. Thompson double teamed, and right now, Southwest Oklahoma playing with some extreme confidence. Shot no good for Pink Jones. Blue Jones gets the rebound and goes off off the glass and can't hit, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Taking a look at some of the other scores from around the conference. Arkansas Tech with a 13-point lead over Southeastern Oklahoma State, 34-31 at the half. Waukesha Baptist 48, Northwestern Oklahoma State 47. Northwestern will come to town here on Saturday afternoon as the free throw from Blue is good. Monticello trailing Southern Naz 44-33. And Harding with a 4-point lead over East Central. Second free throw no good for Blue. 58-51. Reddies need a stop. Ball at the top of the key for Gray. Dribbles down towards the right side. Dumps it off for Aska over at the right hash. Turns her back to the basket. Kicks it off for Gray. Gray down to the right side baseline. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass for Dunn. Shot blocked by Branham. Oh, but they say the foul at the last minute. Looked pretty good from here. But Branham is called for the foul. And 2 free throws upcoming here for Whitney Dunn.
Whitney Dunn, the line to shoot 2.
Dunn 0 for 2 from the line so far tonight. Hits the first. Lexus Weber and Haley Estes come into the game for Branham and Blue Jones. So Pink, Henson, and Thompson are the other 3 on the court right now for Jill Thomas's club. 59-51, the second free throw no good. Lexus Weber has the rebound, and Pink Jones will bring the ball up. Henderson State just needs buckets. They have the prowess and the potential just to score in droves, and we saw that in the first quarter. A long 3, Haley Henson, no good. That was from about a good 6 or 7 feet behind the arc. And the rebound brought down by Savannah Gray. She was fouled as the foul goes against Lexus Weber. Henderson State 38% from the field. Southwestern Oklahoma 54%. Pretty picks up her dribble, gets it out to Tucker, dribbles on Haley Estes. Dribbles around her, gets to the bucket, shot no good. And Haley Estes with the rebound. Quickly up the court to Tori Thompson. Off the right side glass, it's good on the foul. Maybe that's the little oomph that Henderson State needs. See if she can convert here. And Thompson will try to convert the 3-point play. Tori 12 for 19 from the free throw line this season. Henderson State just 3 of 8. Brittany Branham with 4 fouls of note on the bench, and a timeout is taken here. It will be a full timeout, and we will step aside. 4:49 remaining in the third quarter. It's 59-53. Henderson State down by 6 with a free throw coming up.
Java Primo is amazing coffee and so much more. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more and discover just what more is. Friday and Saturday nights are ribeye nights. 16 plus ounces of premium bone-in French cut ribeye steak seasoned with espresso rub and grilled to perfection. Nightly dinner menus of pizza, salmon, tuna, steaks, and more begins at 4 p.m. Located on Main Street in Arkadelphia and on Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Java Primo has a little something more just for you.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery. Visit us at 24 Main Street in Philadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
This is Lexus Weber.
Welcome back to the Duke Wells Center. Robbie Aaron here with you for both games of this ladies and men's doubleheader. Tori Thompson at the line for a free throw. Knocks it down. So the 3-point play for Henderson State makes it a 5-point game. Hard to believe that only 5 minutes into the second half, this major swing after the Reddies led by 8 at the half. Savannah Gray gets down to the bucket. Her shot is no good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out. Left side wing Pretty. Backing down on Pink Jones. Dribbles into the paint. Kicks it out for Tucker with 22 seconds on the shot clock. And a held ball. Good job by Pink Jones reaching in. And the possession now pointing towards Henderson State. So Reddies forcing the turnover. And now a 5-point game. Henderson State has the basketball. Tori Thompson, the ball handler, along with the Pink Jones, you have Lexus Weber, Haley Henson, and Haley Estes. Pink dribbles it into traffic, puts it up, and rattles it home. 59-56 in the makings of a nice ending here over the final quarter and a half. 4 minutes to go in the third. 3-point game, and the ball knocked out of bounds off of Tucker. Haley Estes, the freshman, the catalyst on the defensive front. And now a three-pointer will tie the game for Henderson State. Substitution. Taylor Hedrick comes into the game. Tori Thompson, the dribbler, over on the left side. Hands it off for Pink Jones. Crossover dribble goes off her foot, but Haley Estes has the ball dribbled right over towards her. Thompson down towards the bucket underneath the left side basket. Kicks it out. Henson for the tie. Shot is no good, and a foul on Lexus Weber, her third. Oh no, they're going to call that on Whitney Dunn. They're going to say she pushed Lexus Weber. I thought the ref pointing to Weber was calling it on the Reddy, but instead it goes on the Bulldog, and the ball remains in possession of Henderson State. Nicole Middleton getting her first action of the game, a 6'2" freshman from Oklahoma. Comes in, she's wearing the number 5 underneath the basket. Ball is in, Thompson at the top. Henson for the tie again, knocks it down. Haley Henson, we're all knotted up at 59-59. Her fourth three-pointer of the game. So what a roller coaster seesaw matchup we have so far tonight. Ball on the right side now, freshman Aska into the paint. Bounce pass down low for Gray, uses her right elbow to free herself, and a travel called. So Henderson State with the momentum meter right now, and has a chance to take the lead with a bucket. 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go here in the in the third quarter. Pink Jones has the ball already in the paint, kicks it out. Estes a three, in and out. Ball rebounded by Nicole Middleton, and a turnover. Pink Jones has it after Lexus Weber stole it away. Henson, shot fake, dribbles, cross-court pass. Pink Jones passes up the three. Hands it off for Thompson. Thompson with 18 to shoot, dribbles down to the bucket, dumps it off. Lexus Weber kicks it out, left side wing. Henson a three, no good. And the rebound brought down by Hedrick. She'll push herself over midcourt, looking down the left side court for options. Instead, crossover dribbles right, kicks it out. A three hoisted up by Aska, knocks it down. Her third three of the game, second from that very spot, puts the Bulldogs back up by 3. Henderson State is 7 of 25 from downtown. Southwestern Oklahoma State, 9 of 21. Henson dribbles down into the paint. A little whoop swoop and a whirling dervish of a shot is no good. And the rebound brought down by Pretty. Pretty kicks it out. Gray a three, no good. And a little bit strong the rebound for Estes. Good job by Henderson State with the one and dones here in the second half on the defensive side. Pink Jones off to Thompson at the free throw line. Backs out to the top of the key. Crossover left side down into the paint. Puts it up off the glass. No good. And she gets her own rebound after a box out fight from Lexus Weber. Now fires a three. No good left side rim. And this time the crash and rebound for Aska. She'll push down the right side. And she will go coast to coast. Her shot is no good. A little bit soft. Ball on the floor. Gray has it. Calls a timeout. And it is granted to the Bulldogs. Is it a 30 or is it a full? We will see. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Tori Thompson with 13 points leads Henderson State. 9 rebounds for Brittany Branham, but she's been on the bench with 4 fouls. She has 7 points to go along with those 9 boards. And Pink Jones with 4 assists. Those are your categorical leaders for the Reddies. On the other side, 15 points for the freshman Tyra Aska. Leads all scorers. She also has 4 rebounds to boot. And Savannah Gray is 2 points away from a double-double, 8 points and 10 rebounds. Already with a double-double, here's the senior Whitney Dunn. She has 11 and 11. Well, you may or may not be a hockey fan, but tonight could be a historical night as the Columbus Blue Jackets of all teams seek a 17th consecutive victory on the ice in the NHL, which would tie a National Hockey League record. They do trail, however, 2-0 in Washington, trying to achieve that record. Ball is in for the freshman, and off the glass, Nicole Middleton a little bit short, with Lexus Weber able to wheel in the board. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 3-point deficit for Henderson State. Haley Estes kicks it out for Pink Jones. Crossover dribble into the paint, puts it off the glass too strong. Lexus Weber skies for the rebound. Bounce pass not able to be handled by Blue Jones. And a turnover costly there. 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 62-59. Maddie Nichols too slow to get her pullover off. She was being asked to go into the game but couldn't get to the scorer's table in time. Here on defense, all the way to the bucket. Taylor Hedrick with no defender around her, just got around a couple of Henderson State players and extends the lead back up to 5. Pink Jones crossover dribble into the paint, puts it up, and puts it down. So Pink able to get into double figures, 10 points again, leading all freshman scorers in the conference. And again, that time an offensive foul as finally Lexus Weber stepped in front of the very free Taylor Hedrick. Taylor twice in a row able to get all the way down inside the paint with nobody on her. But luckily for Henderson State, Lexus Weber able to impede her progress. Shot clock is turned off. 64-61 is the score. 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pink Jones into the paint, all the way to the bucket, off the glass, no good, and the rebound brought down by Middleton. With 6 seconds to go, Aska up the right side, down, and the ball is thrown out of bounds. Oh, they save it. Tucker puts the shot off. I'm going to say she's fouled. She is, with 7/10 of a second remaining in the third quarter. It looked like the shot was mostly blocked, but they say some arm on it. The question, was it a 2 or a 3? It's going to be 3 shots for the sophomore Haley Tucker, the freshman of the year a season ago. And with a 3-point deficit, that will likely extend here with the 3 upcoming free throws. The first from Haley is no good. Tucker is now 3 for 5 from the line tonight and 33 for 45 on the season. Right around the 75% mark. Second free throw is good. Tucker averaging just under 10 rebounds per game as well. Has 3 today. And the third free throw is good, so it's a 66-61 game. Ball is in, and that will do it for the third quarter. We'll be back after this, a 5-point deficit. First time that the Reddies have trailed to end the quarter today. We'll see what the fourth has in store after this.
Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs. Stop by the Ready Bookstore, located at the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game. You can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Ready Bookstore tent during the game. The Ready Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ready Bookstore. Online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Subway restaurants are more than a great place to eat. They're a great opportunity. These local restaurants give people a way to become small business owners. People like Melinda in Conway or Joyce in Jacksonville can be their own boss. They can create jobs in their community, and they can help their town thrive. At Subway, we're proud of the opportunities they make possible. Opportunities you help support whenever you visit. Local restaurants, independently owned.
66-61 beginning the fourth quarter will be Bulldogs basketball. Robbie Aaron with you here, and excited for the men's game to follow as well, so make sure you stick around for that. Grady Bean will be joining me as always, a former Reddies head basketball coach. Henderson State up by 8 at half, down by 5 to begin the third. Bulldogs basketball, Taylor Hedrick inbounds it, and she gets it in for Pretty. 9:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's Tucker down low, and Middleton has her shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul. And the freshman Nicole Middleton, seeing some extended time here in the second half, will go to the line. Pink Jones picks up the foul. It's her third. Free throw is good. Middleton just 3 for 4 from the line this year. I say just because she only has 4 opportunities. Not sure what's going on here. Is they're going to call a foul on Tori Thompson instead of Pink Jones. There was a correction. 67-61 is the score. Second free throw is good. So back up to a 7-point lead, one shy of the game high for the Bulldogs. Pink Jones brings it down the right side, hands it off for Tori Thompson. Bounce pass down to Alexis Weber. She's foul going up, and will head to the line for a pair herself. Men's game will begin about 1/2 hour after the completion, actually 20 minutes after the completion of this game. Free throw for Alexis Weber is good. Alexis, a 57% free throw shooter on the year, the sophomore from Arlington, Texas. Her Cowboys will have the weekend off and then play at 3:40 Central Time next Sunday. Second free throw no good. Ball tipped around and brought down by the freshman Aska. 2-on-2 here developing, but Tyra pulls it out just a little bit. Dribbles all the way down to the bucket in a wide open layup. Some Swiss cheese defense that time from Henderson State, and you can't afford that now. Down by 8 with 9:30 remaining. Ball on the right side wing, Haley Estes dribbles into the paint. Kicks it out. Haley Henson fires a 3. Line drive shot is no good. She's been forcing those from outside way too deep. And the rebound brought down by Haley Tucker. Aska pulls out and fires a 3. Her shot's no good. Haley Henson could not box out her shooter, and a timeout is taken before Haley Estes could get to the ball. So with 9 even remaining in the fourth quarter, it's 70-62, and Southwestern Oklahoma will have the ball coming up after this. It's a full timeout, so we'll step aside. You're listening to the Henderson State Sports Network.
Don't be sidelined due to your injury. The orthopedic team at Texarkana Surgery Center with Drs. Richard Hilborn, Trey Mitchell, Doug Thompson, and Tom Young are here to help get you back in the game. Texarkana Surgery Center, taking special care of our community for over 18 years.
Suits, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bancorp, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit the corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers, just friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bancorp, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Hey, Ready fans, this is Pregame. Thanks for listening to Henderson State Basketball.
Tale of the first quarter and since for Henderson State. A 16-point lead early on for the Reddies, now dwindling to an 8-point deficit. 70-62, the Reddies need to stop desperately. Bulldogs going with a big set, playing both 6'2" players, Nicole Middleton and Haley Tucker. Hayden Priddy will be the inbounder. Priddy gets it in for Tucker, and a shot blocked by Pink Jones. That could be a little momentum right there. She gets it out to Haley Estes, dribbling down the court. Estes goes wild off the glass. Shot is no good, and Taylor Hedrick brings it down. Hedrick has Tucker if she wants. Instead, swings it out to the right side wing. Priddy up to the top of the key. Aska to the right side hash, dribbles down towards the bucket, kicks it out. Hedrick looking down low, dribbles up and under, fancy move, shot no good, and Pink Jones has it. Henderson State needs a basket. Reddy shooting just 25% from downtown and 36% overall. Layup missed by Pink Jones, and an offensive foul over the back on Alexis Weber. Henderson State just ice cold from the field, 25 for 70 overall. They've taken 20 more shots from the field than Southwestern Oklahoma. 70-62. Backdoor cut by Aska. And a steal. Good read there by Pink Jones. Dribbles around Hedrick. Gets to the bucket. Right side layup. Good. 6-point game. 8:10 on the clock. Stops and buckets. That's what Henderson State needs. 4-0 in the conference. Bulldogs can pull into a tie at 4-1 with a win. And a three swished home from the right side wing from Tyra Aska. It's now a 9-point advantage, the largest of the lead for the Bulldogs. Ball down the left side, dumped off. Lexus Weber puts it in on a pretty feed from Pink Jones. Jones' 5th assist. Weber now with 5 points. 73-66, 7:33 remaining. Shot no good. Aska, good box out there from Haley Henson. Gets the rebound, dribbles up the court herself. 3-on-3, all the way to the bucket. Her shot's no good. She fell down, but a steal by Tori Thompson. Thompson kicks it up. Estes swings it left side. Pink Jones slows it down. Crossover dribble into the paint. Dumps it off. Weber kicks it out. Estes, left side corner, into the paint. Now top of the key, Pink. 9 on the shot clock. 3 fired up. No good. And a rebound for Tucker. Quick outlet here for Hedrick. Up top, Pretty passes up the 3. Bounce pass down low. Middleton puts it home and a foul. Nicole Middleton from Oklahoma and Chisholm High School going to the free throw line for 1. A little conference again of who the foul is on.
Foul on number 10,
It's
Haley.
going to be Haley Henson.
Her second, 13 foul. Count the basket from the 5, Nicole Middleton, who will get the line to shoot one more.
75-66 the score. Blue Jones back into the game. She replaces Haley Estes. Savannah Gray checks back in as well. The leading scorer right now is Tyra Aska. Player of the week in the league back on November 28th has 20 points. Free throw from Middleton is no good. Rebound for Tori Thompson. Tries to save it. Ball deflected. She can't. The Bulldogs have it. Left side wing. It's Gray up top now. Hedrick looking inside. Spins around Henson. Kicks it out right side wing. Up at the top of the key, Pretty. Over now back to Aska. Another wide open 3. Good. She's not going to miss, especially when you give a wide open 3. She's 5 for 8 from downtown, and it's a 12-point lead right now for Southwest Oklahoma State. Pink Jones at the top of the key. Over on the right side for Henson. Outside, a long 3 for Thompson. No good. Henderson State chucking right now. The ball goes out of bounds. Six minutes and 7 seconds on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Henderson State down by 12. Ball dribbled around over the right side corner. Pretty a 3. That's no good. Pink Jones has the board. Pink over to Henson. She pops from downtown. No good. Gets her own rebound as it ricochets out towards the top of the key. Pink Jones setting the offense. Crossover into the paint, kicks it out. Thompson passes up the 3, puts it up. Her shot's no good. Gets her own, it's Middleton with the rebound for the Bulldogs. And Henderson State continuing to fall in that field goal percentage. Shooting just 22%, 20% here in the fourth quarter in a double dribble against Henderson State. The Reddies shooting just 21.9% in the second half, 7 for 32. Ball is in. Hedrick has it down to the right side. Payne kicks it out for Aska. Pops in the paint. Ball rolls around the rim. Shot no good. 12-point game. Henderson State needs made baskets immediately. Weber fouled going up, down about 6 feet out from inside the paint, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Foul number 32, Whitney John. That's her fourth. Second team foul.
Henderson State without points in the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds. First free throw for Weber is good. Still 5 minutes even to go. Reddies just 7 for 30 from downtown after starting, I believe it was 4 for 6. Offensive rebound off the missed free throw and a putback by Blue Jones cuts it to a 9-point game, 78-69. Ball in the hands, now cross court to Aska. Dribbles into the paint, puts it up. Her shot's no good, and Weber has the rebound. Here comes Tori Thompson over to Haley Henson, left side wing. Looking inside, doesn't have much. Pops. Her shot's no good, and the rebound brought down by Southwest Oklahoma. Pretty with the ball. Dribbles down. Off the right side glass, that's Hedrick, puts it in, and it's back up to an 11-point game. Tori Thompson down the left side, and she counters. And a timeout taken by Jill Thomas as the lead is back down to 9 for Southwestern Oklahoma State. It'll be Bulldogs basketball coming up. We'll stay right here. It's a 30-second timeout. But the struggles offensively countered with the hot shooting in the second half. 49% from the field for Southwestern Oklahoma, and an 80-71 deficit with 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Henderson State needs stops and made buckets immediately. 15 points for Tori Thompson. 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Taking a look at the box score, Pink Jones with 8 points, 5 rebounds. Actually, that's Blue Jones, I apologize. Pink has 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. 80-71 is the score. Haley Henson sits down. But even when she sits down, she doesn't actually do so. She's standing at the end of the bench. Pretty dribbles underneath the bucket, throws it off the bottom of the backboard. It's saved, and Aaron's shot on the rebound by Tucker is brought down by Tori Thompson. So Henderson State gets the stop, and with 3:43 to go, needs a basket here, down by 9. Pink down to the basket, off the glass and in. It's 7-point game. Another stop on the docket here for Henderson State. See how they play under pressure. Hedrick dribbles down to the basket, spins around, almost dragged that pivot foot. Tyra Aska with 15 on the shot clock is at the top of the key. Passes it. Hedrick a long 3. No good, and the rebound fought for, and it is a held ball. Possession arrow pointing to Henderson State. Joel Thomas with some angst over on the bench, taking a knee. 3 minutes, 12 seconds on the clock. It's a 7-point game. Weber, both Joneses. Haley Henson back into the game, as is Brittany Branham with her 4 fouls. 80-73 is the score. Pink Jones has the ball. Off the right side, glass shot, no good. That was a big one. Lexus Weber fights for the rebound, and the ball is another held ball. So the arrow going right back towards the Bulldogs. Lexus Weber giving her all on that. That was a big one, though. It could have cut it to a 5-point game. Under 3 minutes to go now. Tucker inbounds it for Pretty. Pretty at the free throw line. Good cut there, and a third pass to Middleton, who just pops out, and that was a set play and a pretty one. No pun intended, promise. 82-73. Pink Jones, top of the key, into the paint, off the glass, shot no good, and Alexis Weber another fight for the basketball and forces another held ball, and we're going right back to Henderson State. So 82-73 is the score. Reddies basketball with 2:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Henson, the inbounder, don't be surprised if they get it in and then pop it to her for 3. Ball deflected, Weber able to retain possession. Henson passes up to 3, dribbles into the paint, bounce pass to Branham. Wild shot for the layup, misses from right underneath the basket. Just thought about it too much, anticipating contact, and instead throws up a wild one that does not hit anything. Ball ended up going out of bounds off of Henderson State, so it's Southwestern Oklahoma basketball with 2:17 to go. Tucker dribbles down to the paint, spins around, up and under, kicks it back out, Aska. No reason to rush here. Ball deflected and stolen away by Henderson State. Here comes Henson. Henson looking cross court, does go top of the key to Blue Jones. Over to Pink. Need baskets quickly. Dump off down low to Weber off the glass and in. Back to a 7-point game, 82-75. And when do you start fouling is the question. You need to be able to come back from the 7-point deficit. Branham has 4 fouls, and Tucker is fouled going up, puts it down, and that's the double whammy right there. You have the 3-point play, and Brittany Branham is done.
14 now, count the basket as well. Haley Tucker still getting the line to shoot one more.
So you have the little 30-second timeout that comes with a player fouling out. So it's back up to a 9-point game. Tucker, not the best free throw shooter in the world, certainly not bad at all. But if you're going to foul her, you need to make sure she doesn't get that quality shot off, which she did. So testament to how good the former freshman of the year is. Tucker, with a made free throw, will be right at her season average for points, coming in at 18.2 points per game, sitting at 17 right now. Free throw is good. So a 10-point advantage, 100 seconds remaining. Men to follow. Crossover for Pink Jones. Kicks out, deflected. Haley Henson over to Pink. Henson sets a screen for Jones, dribbles to the bucket, has her shot blocked, but they save contact, and Jones will go to the line for a pair. 1 minute and 23 seconds to go, and it's a 10-point game.
Pink Jones will get the line to shoot 2.
First free throw for Pink is no good. Jones 14 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Henderson State just 6 of 13 from the free throw line. Second free throw is good. 9-point game. If you're the Bulldogs here, no reason to put up a shot before the 10-second mark on the shot clock, and that seems to be what they're doing. Kicking the ball around. Pretty at the top of the key with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Down to Middleton, one dribble, puts it up, shot's no good. Weber has the rebound, kicks it out to Pink Jones, down low to Blue Jones, puts it up. Her shot is good. And a timeout taken by Jill Thomas with 53.8 seconds to go. It's an 85-78 game. And this will extend into a full timeout, so we will step aside. Under a minute to go, Henderson State down by 7. Do they have a miracle in them? We will find out next.
Let's listen in the locker room to see what Coach thought about the controversial call at the end of the game.
I'm not allowed to comment on lousy officiating, but the trouble with the referees is they just don't care who wins. They're the only guys I know can rob you and get a police escort out of town. And remember, the result of the game, not final till the other team's check clears the ref's bank.
Come on down to Hot Springs, Coach. You'll get a fair shake on comfortable rooms, great meals, and fun activities for the whole family. Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotsprings.org.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
Back here in Arkadelphia, Henderson State will likely have to foul here. Aska gets the ball inbounds, full court pressure. Very close to being a backcourt violation as they threw right down the center stripe. Ball at the top of the key. Aska has it dribbling out of traffic, kicks it out left side corner. Pretty passes up the shot and she traveled. So a turnover, a good sign for Henderson State not having to use that foul. With 39 seconds to go, it's a 7-point deficit. We'll see if the Reddies hoist up a tray. Pink Jones has it. Clock running. Ball on the left side, Haley Henson. You can't afford to waste time. They find Blue Jones off the screen, fires a three. Shot is no good. And the rebound brought down, stolen away by Pink Jones. And they say she went out of bounds. It will be Bulldogs basketball. Ball's back in for Aska, and with 22 seconds to go, Henderson State not fouling. Another steal. Here comes Haley Henson. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Dribble to the basket. She's fouled going up, even though it looked like Pretty got all ball there. Haley Henson with 15 seconds to go will head to the line for two.
Foul number 14, Haley Pretty. That's her second 14th foul. Haley Henson will be at the line to shoot two.
Henson with the free throw. Haley with 12 points, 4 for 24 shooting for Haley Henson, and just 1 for her last 20. Makes the second free throw. 85-80 is the score. And Henderson State will not foul here. Oh, they do. 9.8 seconds to go, down by 5.
Blue Jones. That's her third 15th foul. Tyra Aska will be the line to shoot the double bonus.
Aska, the leading scorer in the game, 23 points on 9 of 18 shooting, has 7 rebounds, 2 assists as well. Free throw was no good, so with 9.8 to go, the second no good as well. And the rebound brought down by Thompson. Here comes Pink Jones with 5 seconds to go. Kicks it out. Tori Thompson, a three. No good off the backboard. Weber puts it up at the buzzer. The shot no good. And that will do it. Henderson State suffers its first conference loss, falling 85-80 here at the Duke Wells Center. Southwestern Oklahoma State improving to 4-1 in the conference and in a tie for second place, depending on what Harding does in its game. We'll tell you about that during halftime of the men's game when we talk to head coach Jill Thomas, but for now we'll sign off. After the loss for Henderson State, we'll have a break. Then we'll hear from Jimmy Elgis, the men's coach, coming up after the break, and then I'll be joined by Grady Bean, the former Reddies head coach, on the men's broadcast. So we'll step aside. Don't miss Jimmy Elgis' pregame interview, and then the Domino's pregame show for the men's game coming up in just a bit, right here on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs. Stop by the Ready Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game. You can also purchase Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ready Bookstore. Online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Subway restaurants are located all across America. In that regard, we're pretty big. But the truth is, we have more in common with a small business than a big company. We're not traded on Wall Street. We don't have a stock price. We just have people living and working in their communities. So when you grab a sub from Reese Subway in Little Rock or Scott's in England, you're supporting a business in your neighborhood. Local restaurants, independently owned.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for nearly 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the new dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Halls. This semester, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the restoration of Proctor Hall and the recently completed interior renovations of Garrison Center's Grand Ballroom. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial, interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com. And on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. SCM Architects is a proud sponsor of Ready Athletics.
Stop by and see Brian and Tech. 3002 West Pine. Remember, back to the Domino's pregame show as it's now time for our Coach's Corner segment with head coach Jimmy Elvis, brought to you by Slim Shorty. And Coach, it's been a while since we've gotten with you. A lot's happened since we last chatted. Happy New Year to you, and with the new year brings new opportunities. Your thoughts on the direction the team heading into 2017?
Yeah, Hunter, happy with the new year. We have had a I think we had some real growth within our team. We sit here today at 8-2. I'm really proud of our guys. Not only just the record, but the process of getting better. I truly think that through our practices, we had a really competitive week against Southwest Oklahoma. But even before that, going into the teams that we played, we haven't so much been worried about the win and loss itself, but just getting better. And we have our ups and downs. I mean, you've been in practice and you know some days you're not very happy, some days you do a really good job. We've got a good group of guys. So early on in our second year, I think they bought in to our system. I think they had better buy-in and came together. I think we've been practicing a lot. I mean, we have a mandatory 6-day break from December the 20th to December the 26th. And outside of that, we've been really working and practicing. And I've been very happy. I think our staff's been very happy with how hard our guys have been working. And I think there's improvement. I think there's a long way to go for the team to see of how good it could be. But I think that we're really headed in the right direction.
One of the things that I have noticed in the few practices that I've been able to attend is each time you guys go on the court, it seems to me that the main focus is communication. Comment on how important that component is and the ability to carry it out from practice into the game.
Gosh, yeah, you're exactly right. Communication is huge, and I think especially what I'm noticing, this is, I think, 26 years. Every year it becomes a little bit harder. I mean, we have as much electronic, Twitter, Instagram, all those things that the players think they look down all the time. They look at their phones instead of looking up, eye to eye with the coach, or eye to eye with the coach. And I just think that, especially in today's game, communication is, you're right. I don't think we're doing a marvelous job with it. I think right now we're just average. But I think we've made a lot of improvements from last year to communication as far as defensive transition assignments, our defensive assignments, calling out our ball screen coverage, calling out our switches, calling out our black coverage, our gold when we trap the post. And we're right here now. Eric, we're not where we need to be to win a championship. He's driving but he's making progress. And you're right. Our guys, we need to put on communication and practice in the weight room. I'm with you. I think communication is critical. I think we're probably average. It's getting better. It's better from week to week. But you're right. I mean, the ability to listen, and that's part of communication as well. Listening, getting your assignments to the floor, but communicating with one another is what it is.
Field preview of Southwest Oklahoma, some of the things that you expect to see from the Bulldogs out there on the court.
Well, they're really talented. I've got as much respect for their program as I do right one. He's one of the most respected players in the game. And so the teachers will have these guys ready. And I think they lost some guys to the sport, but they recruited really well between Reddies, Reddies in the score. Even a explosive guy that's a really good player. One-on-one, they were playing a point guard like he's an all-in player. He can score any which way, he shoots the ball. They've got some other guys who can really catch the deep threes. They're shooting the third and they make it. I mean, they make them at a 40% clip. They're right at 31%. But the bigger shoots at a high volume. They're very, very dangerous. So we're going to get a great effort. They play so the top line, man-to-man defense. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to be quick and explosive and transition.
boys. Thank you for joining us. Good luck out there tonight. That was tonight's Coach's Corner segment with head coach Jimmy Elgis, sponsored by Slim Shorties. Join us in downtown Arkadelphia for food, friends, and fun. Slim Shorties is the official watch party of Ready Road Game. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Slim Shorties is perfect for a great time with great friends. For more information, give us a call at 870-245-2365. Stay tuned as there's much more to come right here in the Domino's pregame show on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffee and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
The state's leader in care is right here in the comfort of your own community. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia is a full-service hospital. Your state-of-the-art technology is united with highly qualified physicians and the most quality nursing staff in the region. From major surgery to minor injuries, we care for you because we're your neighbor. And we're backed by Baptist Health, Arkansas's most comprehensive and respected care network. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia, your community hospital.
You order Domino's Pizza, and your pizza parade begins. Marching bands dressed as pizza slices play. Tigers eating pizza roar. And then someone rains on your pizza parade.
I want salad instead.
So Domino's is introducing salads. Now you get pizza, they can get salad, and the pizza parade is saved. Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each. 2-item minimum. Must ask for limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and service may vary.
I was ready for college. To be out on my own, meet people who aren't just like my high school friends. To study what I wanted to study at a university I could afford. I was ready for Henderson State University. Are you? Take a virtual tour and apply online at getready.com.
That's GETREDDIE.com. Or you can call 1-800-228-7333 for information about Henderson State University.
The following is a presentation of the Reddies Sports Network, your home for Henderson State Athletics.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Henderson State basketball.
It's time for Henderson State basketball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by All Care Pharmacy, Arkadelphia Super Smiles, Baptist Health, Domino's, Java Primo, Mania, The Ready Bookstore, Southern Bank Corp, Subway, Texarkana Surgery Center, The Plaza Twin Rivers, Visit Hot Springs, Slim and Shorties, Fat Boys Fine Foods, SCM Architects, Benvenuto's Italian Restaurant, Smart Ford of Malvern, and Southwest Sporting Goods. Ready Men's Basketball is on the air. Let's head courtside for today's Great American Conference matchup.
Hey, welcome back to Henderson State, everybody, and a big thanks to Hunter Lively for that pregame interview with head coach Jimmy Elgis. It's been a really nice stretch of non-conference play for the Henderson State squad to improve to 8-2 on the season. So the Reddies coming in with some confidence today. There was a sluggish start on the other side for Southwestern Oklahoma State, starting 0-6 to begin the year, but winning each of its last 4 games. The Bulldogs now 4-6 and 1-3 in conference play. Again, I am Robbie Aaron. We're not sure if the coach, Grady Bean, will be here or not. He's usually here for every broadcast at home, but no sign of the coach so far, so either I'll be flying solo or we'll have a nice little pop-in from the coach coming up here. But both teams entering tonight's game having won 4 straight overall, and for Henderson State, it's the first time that they're looking to win 5 in a row since 2012 and 2013. Henderson State is outscoring opponents 438 to 328 in the paint this year. That's a big key tonight for victory if the Reddies are going to have success. Is get that ball inside. Make sure you manipulate the perimeter play by getting a couple of threes early on, almost like in football. If you can establish a run game, then the passing game frees up. Well, if you can establish a shooting game tonight for Henderson State, then that interior play opens up, and that's where Chris Hawkins has been able to exploit defenses here in his first season in the conference. Henderson State leads the Great American Conference, averaging 88.1 points per game and shooting 51.9% from the field, also tops in the GAC. And they also boast a plus 440 turnover margin. Hawkins averaging 17.3 points per game, leading the team in that category, also averaging 9 rebounds per game in conference play. Southwestern Oklahoma State University began the season 0-6. They are last in the Great American Conference in scoring at 70.6 points per game while allowing 78.5. They have a minus 10.2 scoring margin in conference play. Their only win coming back on December 3rd against Southern Arkansas with an 80-76 victory. Henderson State won both meetings against the Bulldogs last year, so they'll look to continue the trend against Southwestern Oklahoma State. Devin Pugh, a key player, averaging 13.9 points per game and has double-figure scoring in 8 of 10 coming in off of a 22-point performance against Randall. Marquise Champion leads the Bulldogs with 26 threes made, averaging 12.3 points per game and 3 assists per game. And don't forget about Rashard Harris, a 6'6" junior from Detroit, leading the team in rebounding, averaging 6.5 a game, coming in off of a 23.11 rebound performance against Randall. Again, this is the Domino's pregame show while listening to this Henderson State Sports Network broadcast. Why don't you enjoy a hot and fresh Domino's pizza? I just did during the little break. Call now at 870-246-3131 or order online at domino's.com. For delivery, call 870-246-3131. This is the Domino's pregame show. We appreciate Hunter Lively for our Slim and Shorty's Coach's Corner with Jimmy Elgis, and we'll take a quick break, and when we return, we'll have the All Care Pharmacy Keys to Victory after this.
Java Primo is amazing coffee and so much more. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more and discover just what more is. Friday and Saturday nights are ribeye nights. 16 plus ounces of premium bone-in French-cut ribeye steak, seasoned with espresso rub and grilled to perfection. Nightly dinner menus of pizza, salmon, tuna, steaks, and more begins at 4 p.m. Located on Main Street in Arkadelphia and on Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Java Primo has a little something more just for you.
I guess you'd like to see a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving. Come visit us at 624 Main Street in Arkadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
Bookstore tent during the game. The Reddies bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Fridays. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Reddies Bookstore. Online at www.reddiesbookstore.com. Reddies Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Subway restaurants are more than a great place. They're a great opportunity. These local restaurants give people a way to become small business owners. People like Melinda in Conway or Joyce in Jacksonville can be their own boss. They can create jobs in their community, and they can help their town thrive. At Subway, we're proud of the opportunities they make possible, opportunities you help support whenever you visit. Local restaurants, independently owned.
Don't be sidelined due to your injury. The orthopedic team at Texarkana Surgery Center with Drs. Richard Hilborn, Trey Mitchell, Doug Thompson, and Tom Young are here to help get you back in the game. Texarkana Surgery Center, taking special care of our community for over 18 years.
See, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bank, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit the corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers. We're friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bank, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Coach Johnny Ray Grummet was released from his contract today. Let's listen in on his press conference.
I'm not a genius. A genius is a guy like Norman Einstein. I'm obviously disappointed it didn't work out, but it will allow me to spend more time with my family. Oh, excuse me, I gotta take this. Mama's calling.
Why don't you plan on spending that family time in Hot Springs, Coach? Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotsprings.org.
It's been a great ride.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, twinrivershr.com.
This is Coach tomorrow morning. You're listening to
Welcome back to the Duke Wells Center as we get set for basketball. It's time for the All Care Pharmacy Keys to Victory. And for Henderson State, we just saw the women struggle at the line. It's free throws today for the Reddies. Henderson State so much better this year than last year from the free throw line, improving from 11th best in the conference to 2nd best. An amazing improvement on the season. And don't make silly mistakes. Keep the momentum going. You're coming in against a team that has not been playing great, even though they have won 4 in a row. Henderson State 8-2. Keep that positive momentum going heading in to this conference matchup. We'll step aside and we'll have starting lineups coming up right after this.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for nearly 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the new dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Halls. This semester, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the restoration of Proctor Hall and the recently completed interior renovation of Garrison Center's Grand Ballroom. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial, interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com. And on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. SCM Architects is a proud sponsor of Ready Athletics.
Rob Aaron here with you. Big thanks to Alan Hobbs in the studio, as always, doing a wonderful job. We appreciate his work. No coach so far tonight, so it looks like I'll be flying solo. Always happy to be with you here as we take a look at the starting lineups first for the visiting Bulldogs of Southwestern Oklahoma State, coming in at 4-6 on the season, 1-3 in conference play. Bob Battisti out of Minnesota State is in his 4th season at head coach. It'll be Daniel Eibel, a 6'2" sophomore from Grapevine, Texas, getting the start, with Rashard Harris, a junior from Detroit, Michigan, shooting 50% from the field, coming off of a 23-11 performance on Saturday. Colin Jennings, a 6'4" junior from Hera, Oklahoma, and Jeffrey Hightower, a sophomore from Mustang, Oklahoma, the usual suspects, but also going along with the coach's son, Cooper Battisti, getting his first start of the season. So we'll monitor Cooper Battisti's playing time tonight. On the other side for the Henderson State Reddies, 8-2 on the year, 3-1 in conference play, coached by Jimmy Elias in his 2nd season out of Illinois State. His assistants are Amaro Morgan, Andre Hall, and Kendrick Smith. Kalon Tappan, the leading scorer on the team, averaging 16.6 points per game, a 6'1" junior from Little Rock. We'll get the start with Eric Daly, the point guard, a sophomore from Hall High School in Little Rock, averaging just under 3 assists per game. Kevin Kursan, the shooter, a senior from New Lenox, Illinois, a 6-foot-tall senior. Ben Morello, a 6'7", sophomore from Port Orange in Florida. And Chris Hawkins, a grad student, transfer from University of Memphis out of Chicago, Illinois. Hawkins leading the team in rebounds and leads the conference in shooting at 69%. Today's referees, head referees David Stevens, Leslie Ewell, and Ryan Snyder are his partners. Henderson State wearing the home whites, Southwestern Oklahoma State wearing the road blues with SWOSU across the chest, white numbers and red numbers and letters for the Reddies. It'll be Chris Hawkins against Jeffrey Hightower, the 6'6" big man, going for the jump. Henderson State going from right to left. Pleasure to be back with you, folks. Happy New Year if you're just tuning in for this men's game. Ball is being dribbled by the referee. It will go up in the air and won by Henderson State, but tipped around and fought for and then taken away by Colin Jennings, who quickly outlets it to Rashard Harris over to Cooper Battisti. Battisti dribbles down the right side, pulls it out at the top of the key, swung around left side for Daniel Eibel. Eibel up top for Harris, over to the right side now. It's Jennings, a three fired up, and it's no good by the 6'6" Jeffrey Hightower. Rebound brought down by Henderson State. Here's Kevin Kozan over to the right side. Eric Daly with a fresh haircut. Top of the key, Ben Morello along too, and he swishes it home. Morello puts Henderson State up 2-0 from straight on. You don't even recognize Eric Daly with the new do. Ball on the right side. It might not be new. I haven't done a game in about a month. Ball on the top of the key now for Colin Jennings, the junior from Hara, Oklahoma, over to Battisti. Dribbles down, now top of the key. Penetration and a offensive foul taken by Chris Hawkins. Hawkins underneath the force. An excellent job with the presence and draws the offensive foul. Rashard Harris will be charged with the personal. And with that, here comes Henderson State. Kevin Kozan, fourth all-time in school history in three-pointers made. Kaylon Tappan, the leading scorer, to his right. For Eric Daly, coming off of the screen as Kozan fires a three. No good, too strong, and Battisti comes down with a rebound, takes it up the left side of the court. Looks underneath. Battisti's bumped by Kozan. First foul on Henderson State. Bob Battisti, again in his fourth season, has led his team to at least 16 wins in each of his first three seasons at the helm, but this year struggling to start the season at 0-6, better as of late, 4-0 in the last four games. 1 minute and 20 seconds into the ball game. Coming off of a screen, Daniel Eibel over to the right side wing now. It's Colin Jennings, top of the key. Jeffrey Hightower penetrates, floats one up, and another offensive foul, this time taken by Kozan. So Jeffrey Hightower commits the folly, and that's two charges taken by Jimmy Elvis' squad over the first 1 minute and 31 seconds of the game. Henderson State hasn't won 5 games in a row since early 2012, so that's what a win would do here tonight. Eric Daly brings it down, bumps it down low for Hawkins, kicks it back to Daly, back to Hawkins, and another offensive foul called this time against Henderson State. They're going to get Hawkins on the arm wrap. Henderson State leading the Great American Conference with 88 points per game. Battisti will bring the ball down the court. Has only played a few minutes per game getting the start here tonight. Hits Daniel Eibel coming off of the screen out of Jennings on the left side. Jennings gets Morello to jump, swing to the right side. Three is no good for Daniel Eibel, the sophomore from Grapevine, Texas. Here comes Kaylon Tappan. Over to Daly, looks inside, doesn't have anything, back to Tappan, a three right side wing. No good on the line drive beauty, and the rebound hauled in by Colin Jennings. Jennings trying to go all the way himself. A right side wing floater is no good. So both teams cold from the floor so far. They combine 1 for 6. Chris Hawkins at the free throw line fires up a wild hook shot and puts it in, avoiding the travel, getting that shot off before his feet came back down on the ground after leaving his feet. But it's 4-0 Henderson State. 3 substitutions at the table for Southwest Oklahoma State, and you wonder if there was a little message with tonight's starting lineup. A bump will go against Ben Morello as he forced Daniel Eibel out of bounds, transfer from Oklahoma Christian. And with that foul, it will allow the subs to come in. Nick Shoemaker will come in, as will Marquise Champion, who usually starts. And David Pugh in as well. Matt Panaggio in for Chris Hawkins. Ben Morello sits down as well for Tony Foster. Ball in the hands of Nick Shoemaker. He's got his tag coming out the back of his shorts. 3 fired up by Champion is no good, and a save into the middle of court. Beautiful save there, and the layup put home by Rashard Harris. Jeffrey Hightower doesn't look like the most athletic player in the world, but he's made a couple of fancy moves so far, including that save, to allow Southwestern Oklahoma State to get on the board. Ball at the top of the key now for Tappan. 3.5 minutes into the game. Panaggio down the left side under the basket. Layup off the glass, no good. Tapped and shot no good. Third attempt, Panaggio, left side glass is good. And it's 6-2 Henderson State. A trifecta of attempts Brad Nairn in the game as well. So right now it's Kozan, Panaggio, Nairn, Tappan, and Daly. Top of the key, it's Marquise Champion, the senior from Menlo Park, California. All honorable mention last year in the Great American Conference. A 3 for Hightower is good. Jeffrey Hightower, a 6'6" sophomore. 6-5 is the score. Kalon Tappan from straight on, passes to his right for Panaggio, fakes the 3, gets his man to jump, kicks it out. Eric Daly a 3, got it. From downtown, the Little Rock native makes it 9-5 Reddies. Marquise Champion with his headband. Dribbles down, passes it off for Rashard Harris, who underhands it off for Nick Shoemaker, and the ball is stolen by Nairn. Clear path to the basket, and he slams it down for 2. 11-5 the score. 4.5 minutes into the game. Hightower at the top of the key. Henderson stayed up by 6. Bounce pass deflected. Great arm there by Panaggio and court awareness. Nairn dumps it off on the right side layup. Put home by Eric Daly, And a fantastic job by Henderson State defensively and offensively as a timeout is taken here by the visiting Bulldogs. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. And actually they will, I believe, extend it into the media timeout, so we will counter that and step aside. 13-5, Henderson State, just under 5 minutes into the game. We'll be back after this.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, ArcKids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
The state's leader in care is right here in the comfort of your own community. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia is a full-service hospital. Your state-of-the-art technology is united with highly qualified physicians and the most quality nursing staff in the region. From major surgery to minor injuries, we care for you because we're your neighbor. And we're backed by Baptist Health, Arkansas's most comprehensive and respected care network. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia, your community hospital.
Thanks for listening to Reddies Basketball on Henderson State Sports.
Welcome back to Arkadelphia. Hot start for the Reddies. 6 of 10 from the field at Southwest Oklahoma State basketball. Robbie Aaron with you here. Happy holidays, or hope you had a good New Year. I guess we can kind of get rid of the happy holidays talk now. Turnaround jumper coming off of a screen is no good off the front rim by Devin Pugh, but he gets his own rebound and takes it down to the rim and puts it home to cut the deficit to 13-7. Matt Panaggio, the Floridian, plants his feet, kicks it off for Kozan at the top of the key, over to Eric Daly looking inside for Nairn. Back to Kozan at the top of the key. Tony Foster back to Kozan. He fires a 3. Knocks it down. Kevin Kozan from the left side wing. And Henderson State up 16-7. Kozan leaves the team with 22 three-pointers made this year. Luke Llewellyn is in the game. Llewellyn, I should say, a bounce pass and a nice attempt off the left side glass for Altez Davis, but he can't finish, and Matt Panaggio has the rebound. He pulls up from the free throw line, kicks it out. Tony Foster, he hits a 3. And just like the ladies, the men red hot to start the game, up 19-7. Less than 6 minutes into the game. Henderson State with a 12-point advantage. Ball on the right side wing right now for Nick Shoemaker. He's been the threat off the bench all year. A really good perimeter shooter. Top of the key for Llewellyn, and he traveled. 13:57 remaining. Are they actually going to call that? They're going to change it from a travel to a foul. Jimmy Elgus not too happy in front of the Reddies bench. So instead of the turnover, Panaggio picks up his second. Ball is into the hands of Colin Jennings. Has the ball go off the foot of Tony Foster. That is a good call by the referee on the near side. I noticed it as well. It was a kick ball, and anytime that will be called. So just a side out here. Jennings will take it. Former Hall High School product, Kaylon Tappan, will come back into the game for fellow Hall High School product, Eric Daly, former high school teammates, both playing here at Henderson State. No coffee needed so far in this game. A lot of action early on over the first 6+ minutes on a Thursday night in chilly Arkadelphia. Ball dumped inside, almost stolen away, but around the contact, Davis could not finish. Ball is tipped back out to Davis, and he saves it. The junior from Danville, Illinois, saves it, and a three hoisted up by Champion, no good off the right side rim, and Brad Nairn has the rebound. Tony Foster will bring it up the court, slowing down the pace. A screen set for Foster, over to Kozan. Looking inside, gives it back to Foster, swung around to Tappan. Back to Foster, all on the perimeter here. Screen set by Panaggio, it's a three, no good. And a fight for the rebound. Panaggio will have to get back on defense there as Luke Llewellyn was able to pull it down. 13 minutes to go, it's 19-7 Henderson State. Ball on the left side wing, dumped inside, Champion. Dribbles through traffic and a simultaneous block there, but the second effort is put home by Altez Davis. I believe the block will go for Nairn, but either way the basket was good and it's a 10-point game. Tony Foster has it. He brings it up. It's usually Foster or Daly who are the 2 point guards. Panaggio looking inside. A very deep bench here for Jimmy Elgas. Another three, this time for Foster, is no good long from the left side corner, and the rebound on the weak side for Colin Jennings. Jennings looking inside, almost has the ball stolen and does. A fight for it on the ground. It's saved though, and wide open under the basket is Llewellyn, who has his shot blocked by Brad Nairn. Here come the Reddies. Panaggio has the ball stripped from behind, but instead it's taken away by Foster. A right side corner three for Kozan's no good, and an over the back foul charge to Nairn, who excited the crowd. And I'll tell you what, good for the Reddies here. School's still out of session, so a lot of residents or a lot of students not on campus, but a good showing from the crowd tonight here at the Duke Wells Center. 19-9 the score. Henderson State on top. 12 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the first half. Ben Morello comes back in the game, as does Chris Hawkins, as does Eric Daly. Daly, Tappan, Foster, Hawkins, and Morello. Dribbling the ball is Colin Jennings. The junior gives it up top. Shuffling his feet was Devin Pugh. Gives it back over to the left side wing. Jennings a three, no good. Offensive rebound though for Davis. Keeps it alive for the Bulldogs. Three fired up from the left side wing. Pugh rattles it home. 19-12 here on a little run. Henderson State without points over the last 3 minutes. Eric Daly will slow things down. Daly looking inside. Over to his right for Hawkins. Hawkins pops along two. No good off the back of the rim, and skying for the rebound was Devin Pugh. Top of the key. Three fired up by Dominic Lubin. No good. And the rebound brought down for Henderson State here. Tappan into the paint. Goes up off the glass wild, and both teams ice cold from the field right now. Henderson State without points in 3.5 minutes. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Champion all the way to the bucket. A little floater, no good with the finger roll, and he gets his own rebound. He thought about a three. Dishes to his left for Colin Jennings. He fires a three errantly. And right now, both teams going down in the field goal shooting percentage department. The Bulldogs being held to just 26% from the field at 5 for 19. Ball on the left side wing. Top of the key now for Morello. Fakes the shot. Uses his right arm to push off. Spin move. No good on the shot. And Hawkins has to go off of his leg. It will be Bulldogs basketball when we return. Commercial break. Full timeout. Media timeout here. 19-12 Henderson State with 10:25 remaining in the first half. We'll be back after this.
Picture this. It's Monday afternoon and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee $7.99 plus tax, of course. Now, picture this. It's Friday and you're at Domino's buying a large 3-topping pizza. You give the Domino's employee more than you paid Monday. You feel bamboozled. But then, you hear this.
Domino's is now extending its $7.99 large 3-topping carryout deal to all day, every day.
And so you danced and ate Domino's. Carryout only. Must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary.
I was ready for college. To be out on my own, meet people who aren't just like my high school friends. To study what I wanted to study at a university I could afford. I was ready for Henderson State University. Are you? Take a virtual tour and apply online at getready.com.
That's GETREDDIE.com. Or you can call 1-800-228-7333 for information about Henderson State University.
Back here on the campus of Henderson State, Robbie Aaron with you. If you're listening here in central Arkansas, well, be careful overnight into tomorrow. They're expecting a little bit of snow. Folks in the northeast saying, an inch or two, come on. But, hey, it's all about the means you had to clear the roads. With temperatures dipping into the teens and the 20s, everything will stick. And I heard there's only 2 snowplows in the entire Little Rock metro area, so obviously without being able to clear the roads, there'd be some dangerous conditions. So just be careful out there. Cooper Battisti back into the game as the ball handler, and he dishes it off for Devin Pugh, who fires a 3. The shot's no good. Ball tipped around and lands in the hands of Chris Hawkins for the Reddies. Hawkins trying to go coast to coast, goes off the glass. Shot's no good, but he was fouled. And the grad student will head to the line for a pair. It would be the first snow I've seen this winter. Little Rock got a good 6 inches last year, and then it was 70 degrees the next day, so that was that. Hawkins' first free throw is good. Chris, a 73.8% free throw shooter coming in. Grew up in Chicago. Averaging over 17 points and 9 rebounds per game in conference. 20-12, Henderson State on top, midway through the first half. Second free throw in and out, and it's hauled in by Devin Pugh. Cooper Battisti is the ball handler, takes it over midcourt, dribbles to the left side wing in front of the Reddies bench, and he's bumped there. Tony Foster will be the culprit on the foul. It's the 6th foul against Henderson State, and the first against Tony Foster. They changed the foul from earlier. Matt Panaggio originally tabbed with 2 fouls, only has 1. 6 different players have 1 foul for Henderson State. Jeffrey Hightower passes to his right for Pugh, back to Hightower, top of the key, and he traveled. He was shuffling his pivot foot. So a turnover, 5th of the game. Only 1 turnover so far for Henderson State. Right now the Reddies going with Hawkins, Tappan, Kozan, Morello, and Daly. Daly, the ball handler. Hawkins down the right side paint, easy to the glass and in, working on the 6'6", Jeffrey Hightower. 22-12, Henderson State on top, 9:20 remaining in the first half. Battisti bump, no call on the contact. Spin move for Lubin, and he has his pass deflected and stolen away by Kozan. Here come the Reddies down the right side. It's Daly directing traffic. Tried to get Hawkins to go through, but instead, give and go, and right back to it. Should be a goaltending, and it is as that ball popped out. That was a beautiful pass from Chris Hawkins, and a give and go to Eric Daly. Daly making sure he gets Hawkins' attention as he walks back down the court, saying, "Nice feed, man." Back into the game, Marquise Champion wiping his shoes with his hands, making sure not a speckle of dirt on there. 8:50 on the clock. Ball on the left side wing, a long 2 from the left side corner, popped up by Daniel Eibel, is no good. Here comes Kevin Kozan with the Reddies doubling up the Bulldogs, 24-12. Ben Morello from inside the paint, no good on the 6-footer, ball kneed out, and a second opportunity is Kozan, the pass and 1 to Ben Morello on what looked like a shot fake pass just beyond the basket. Pretty feed from Tappan to Ben Morello. So give the assist to Kaelon Tappan, and Ben Morello will look to complete the 3-point play. Morello 17 of 21 from the free throw line this year. 26-12 the score with 8:30 to go. Free throw is good. Checking into the game is Altez Davis. He replaces Dominique Lubin, the freshman from Lauderhill, Florida, which is just north of Fort Lauderdale. Ball handler is Daniel Eibel, averaging just under 16 minutes per game, working on Kaylon Tappan. Finds Rashawn Thomas, the freshman from Houston, Texas, over to the left side for Altez Davis. Coming off of the screen, Eibel kicks it out. Good ball movement here with 8 on the shot clock. Kick out, left side corner, Eibel a three. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Kozan comes down with it after Nairn popped it up in the air. Ball on the left side wing now for Tappan. Daly wide open at the top of the key, gets it. They're going to try to send Kozan on a backdoor cut. Instead, Morello gets it. Now Daly back at the top of the key, left side wing for Tappan. Inside for Nairn, who's being guarded closely there by Harris. And Harris will be called for the foul. That's Richard, the junior from Detroit, Michigan, whose Lions play on Saturday night in Seattle. Media timeout here, under 8 minutes to go, 27-12. All Henderson State so far. Keep it here to the Reddies Radio Network.
Java Primo is amazing coffee and so much more. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more and discover just what more is. Friday and Saturday nights are ribeye nights. 16 plus ounces of premium bone-in French cut ribeye steaks, seasoned with espresso rub and grilled to perfection. Nightly dinner menus of pizza, salmon, tuna, steaks, and more begins at 4 p.m. Located on Main Street in Arkadelphia and on Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Java Primo has a little something more just for you.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving. Come visit us at 624 Main Street in Philadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State.
Back on the campus of Henderson State University, Robbie Aaron with you here, and hope that your Thursday is going well. Henderson State here in Arkadelphia for each of the next 6 games. 5 of them at home, 1 across the road at Ouachita. Ball is in for the Reddies, and a foul right off the inbounds play. Ben Morello will go to the line for 2.
Foul number 20, Luke Llewellyn. That's his first. Team 6. Ben Morello up the line to shoot 2.
Morello 1 for 2 from the line, his first trip. Makes the first. Second one is good as well. It's now 29-12 Henderson State. 7:42 remaining in the first half. Ball in the hands of Marquise Champion. Leads the team with 26 three-pointers made so far this season. Just 2 for 11 from downtown, though, are the Bulldogs. All the way to the basket on the left side. Shot was no good. And the rebound brought down by Eric Daly, who looks to push like a cheetah down the court and gets it to Nairn. And he can't finish off the glass. The rebound brought down by Luke Llewellyn. On the right side wing now, a shot hoisted up and blocked midair. Nice job by DJ Franklin seeing some minutes here, and Brad Nairn able to finish, skying like a cardinal, swishing it home. So DJ Franklin getting his first conference minutes of the season. And Henderson State up by 19 in the first half with 6:54 remaining here. Rashad Thomas over to the left side wing now is Nick Shoemaker. Top of the key, Llewellyn, a long three. It's good. Luke Llewellyn cuts it to 31-15. 6:38 remaining in the first half. Right now, Henderson State going with Franklin, Nairn, Kozan, Morello, and Daly. DJ Franklin, freshman from Monticello, Arkansas. Gets the ball at the right side hash. Spin move into the paint, pops. and hits the rim on every angle, but just can't finish. Good job, though, by Brad Nairn on the offensive glass to deflect the ball out of bounds off of Marquise Champion, so the possession remains with Henderson State. Morello comes out for Chris Hawkins. Panaggio back in for Nairn. Tony Foster, the inbounder, slaps the basketball, gets it in for Hawkins in the paint, kicks it out. Foster passes up the three, penetrates, double team from the baseline, too short, rebound, puts it off the glass and in. Nice job, Tony Foster, stick-to-itiveness. And it's 33-15 Reddies with 6 to play in the first half. Ball on the right side wing right now. Shoemaker, Davis, left side wing, cross-court pass for Champion to three. No good, rebound for Hawkins. Hawkins does such a good job of using his body to shield off incoming offensive rebound potential. A steal though, and Champion able to control the ball as a 2-on-1. Gets to the bucket, has the ball stripped, stays with it, passes outside, coming flying out of nowhere was Hawkins. And a wild set with the ball remaining in the hands. Here's Llewellyn to three, no good, he falls to the ground, and the rebound saved by DJ Franklin. Wild 30 seconds there as we're at 5:15 in the first half. 33-15 Henderson State looking to improve to 9-2 on the season and win its 5th straight game. 5 minutes to go. Tony Foster at the top of the key. Bounce pass to the left side hash for Hawkins. Hawkins looking inside, has Kozan. Kozan dribbles down the right side, a little floater, he's pumped, puts it down. He'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Don't forget we'll be joined by Reddies ladies coach Jill Thomas at the half. First time we'll talk to Coach Thomas after a loss this year. Hear her thoughts after the hot start for her ladies. What went wrong the latter part of the game? Free throw for Kozan is good. It's 36-15. Kevin 13 for 16 from the free throw line this year. Just under 5 to go. Henderson State shooting 50% from the field, holding the Bulldogs to just 22% shooting. Man-to-man right now for the Reddies. Ball on the left side wing. Penetration from Pugh, left side baseline jumper from 8 feet is good. Only the 7th made basket here in the first half, more than 3/4 of the way through the period. They try to get it into Hawkins. He's about 15 feet out on the left side wing. Panaggio fakes the three. In the right side corner up top, Daly a three. Straight on, a little strong off the backboard. And the rebound corralled by Pugh. The junior from Phoenix City, Alabama. Correct. I double-checked. There's no O. It's Phoenix. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Llewellyn, who gets around Panaggio. Looked like Panaggio might have been poked somewhere in the face, but a pair of baskets. And it's now 36-19 with 4 minutes to go. Top of the key for Foster, over to Daly. Back to Foster, dribbles down towards the left side corner, instead kicks it back out. Panaggio with 5 to shoot, puts up a long 2, knocks it down. Now Panaggio from about 16 to 17 feet out, and it's back up to a 19-point lead as the Reddies are doubling up the Bulldogs 38-19. And a steal, Tony Foster, clear path to the basket. He misses the little bunny. So here comes Marquise Champion. Gets around one defender, and good hands from Eric Daly. Reaches in, knocks the ball around, and goes off of Champion out of bounds. Really good defensive play as we have a media timeout. 38-19 with 3:15 remaining in the first half. We'll be back for the final stanza after this.
Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs. Stop by the Ready Bookstore, located on the HSU campus in the Garrison Center. Open before every game. You can also purchase apparel and gift items under the Ready Bookstore tent during the game. The Ready Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Ready Bookstore or online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Henderson State Athletics.
Subway restaurants are located all across America. In that regard, we're pretty big. But the truth is, we have more in common with a small business than a big company. We're not traded on Wall Street. We don't have a stock price. We just have people living and working in their communities. So when you grab a sub from Reese's Subway in Little Rock or Scott's in England, you're supporting a business in your neighborhood. Local restaurants, independently owned.
3:15 remaining in the first half, 38-19 Henderson State. Saturday's doubleheader begins at 1 o'clock here as Northwestern Oklahoma State comes to town. Well, I guess they're already in town playing Ouachita right now. Get you some halftime scores as well from around the Great American Conference. 38-19, Tappan at the top of the key. Tappan, Daly, Hawkins, Panaggio, and Foster, the 5 into the game. Ball on the right side. Tappan all the way to the bucket. Off the glass, no good. Hung up in the air for a while. But the rebound for Champion, and he looks to push. Gets it up. It's Hightower handing it off for Pugh. Top of the key now for Harris. Over on the left side wing, Nick Shoemaker. Back to Hightower. Lefty three is good. So Jeffrey Hightower picks up his second three-pointer of the game, and it's 38-22. Panaggio looking over to the right side. Foster. Excuse me, that was Daly. Back to Tappan, back to Daly. Daly at the top of the key with 9 to shoot. Bounce pass to Hawkins looking inside. Will take it to the basket with 4 to shoot. Dishes it off for Daly. A little one-handed floater, no good. Ball tipped out and brought down by Shoemaker. Shoemaker hands it off for Champion. Bounce pass, deflected, a fight for it on the ground, and a held ball with the possession arrow pointing towards Henderson State. 1 minute 58 seconds to go in the first half. 38-22 Reddies looking to end the half strongly. Panaggio will inbound it to Daly. No full court pressure here. Cooper Battisti comes back into the game for the Bulldogs. (38-22) the score. Tappan looking inside and instead gives it to Daly to his right. Now Hawkins. And Hawkins kind of shuffled his feet as he was backing down his defender Hightower. So Battisti will bring it up with a buck and a half on the clock. Ball handler is Rashard Harris over to Hightower. Now right side wing Shoemaker. Cross court left side wing. Harris penetrates. He's foul going up. And misses the shot, but will go to the line for 2. Rashard Harris with 2 points. Pretty balanced scoring for Henderson State. Daly and Morello with 7 points. Kozan with 6. Foster, Hawkins with 5. Panaggio and Nairn with 4. Free throw is no good for Harris. Rashard, a 52% free throw shooter. Right now, 19 for 37. His field goals and free throws are just about the same in the percentage category. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Second free throw for Harris is also no good, and Hawkins steals a rebound from Murillo. Eric Daly will bring it up, looking for options to his left. Dribbles to his left, gives it back to Kozan, gets down to the bucket, floats it off the glass, and puts it down. The Steve Nash running floater for Kevin Kozan. 40-22 Henderson State. That's the minute mark here in the first half. Kozan with 8 points, leading all scorers. Ball stolen away, but then Daly trying to save it. Stepped on the baseline, so the ball will remain with the Southwestern Oklahoma State Bulldogs. They're going to reset the shot clock. Either that or head referee David Stevens is calling for daiquiris like in Wedding Crashers. Ball in, Pugh free throw line jumper no good, and Hawkins has the rebound. Morello saves it from going out of bounds, but then throws it to the bench of the Bulldogs on a wild pass from Hawkins. It looked like Morello kind of took a roundabout way to getting to that basketball, and in turn coming back, this is my fault, to Hawkins, who made a good pass towards the basket. Either way, 10-second shot clock to game clock differential here. It's 40-22, Henderson State, 27 seconds remaining. A dump pass down low. Harris kicks it out. No shots for Batista yet. There's his first. He goes short off the front rim. And with 18 seconds, Henderson State will hold for the last shot after Hawkins came down with a rebound. Over midcourt, Eric Daly holds 10 seconds to go. Clock down to 7. Down to 5. Looking inside. They get Tappan. Has the ball almost stolen to the free throw line. He's fouled going up. And with no time on the clock, Kaylon Tappan will have 2 free throws. I think they're going to look to see how much time it should be. It should be about 7/10 of a second. Might put somewhere in the 0.3 to 0.7 second time on the clock. Referee over at the scorer's table right now asking them to set the clock. And they're going to go with, drumroll please, 0.3 of a second is your winner. Tappan, a 75% free throw shooter, looking for his first points of the night, leading the team, averaging 16.6 points per game coming in. Free throw is good. Second is good as well, and that should do it for the half. Ball's in. And at 42-22, a strong first half showing for the Henderson State Reddies. We'll be back with Coach Jill Thomas coming up after this. Henderson State leads by 20 right here on the Reddies Radio Network.
Don't be sidelined due to your injury. The orthopedic team at Texarkana Surgery Center with Doctors Richard Hilborn, Trey Mitchell, Doug Thompson, and Tom Young are here to help get you back in the game. Texarkana Surgery Center, taking special care of our community for over 18 years.
So, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bancorp, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit their corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers, just friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bancorp, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
The state's leader in care is right here in the comfort of your own community. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia is a full-service hospital. Here, state-of-the-art technology is united with highly qualified physicians and the most quality nursing staff in the region. From major surgery to minor injuries, we care for you because we're your neighbor. And we're backed by Baptist Health, Arkansas's most comprehensive and respected care network. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia, your community hospital.
Welcome back to Henderson State, everybody. Good first half for the Reddies. 42-22 the score here in the men's game. First conference loss earlier this evening for the ladies, joined by head coach Jill Thomas right now. Coach, it's been so nice chatting with you at halftime during these conference games because we're talking about how your team won today off on the right foot, but then later in the first half and then transitioning into the second half, not the result that you wanted. Tell us a little bit about what you saw from that hot start going forward.
Yeah, this one's a tough pill to swallow. When you come out and score 31 points in your first quarter, you want to feel pretty good. But as you look there, we just kind of fell off each quarter as it went on. And coming out of halftime is extremely disappointing because, we got in foul trouble in the second, and I thought we did a good job with our bench of staying in the game and keeping a 10-point lead for the most part. And so we felt great about that third quarter. We got our starters back. Let's go. Let's put another 31-point quarter together, and as you can tell, that just didn't happen. I think they went on a 10-0 run, had 18 points in 4 minutes, and that quarter right there shows our lack of leadership and that youth, that we don't have anyone to kind of hold us in and say, hey, we're good, let's recheck this and kind of go.
And it looked like they were exploiting a little bit on the inside, but it wasn't all the time. They were making threes, and it seemed like anything that they were trying was working today, which isn't always something that's the defending team's fault, but obviously a lot of good fortune for them today. What do you do to correct what you saw today going into Saturday?
It's a good question. Hopefully show some of it on film, obviously. I also think everything was going in because we relaxed. We came out in that first quarter, not only did we play well offensively, we followed our game plan defensively very well. Got steals, forced tough shots, and then we just kind of stopped doing that. So we've got to learn from those possessions, and we had some major scout errors in the third quarter of trying to go for a double and a bad position that led to a three, and that kind of shut us down a little bit. But the good thing, and what we talked about a lot after the game, is it's a long journey. Southwestern's a great team. There's a reason they're in the top 3 every year and go to the conference championship because they're as good as they are. So we have to learn from this one. I don't think we've done a very good job of learning from our other losses, but this one we've got to check in and learn from. And not to mention, it's only a 5-point game, and we didn't make free throws. So I think that if we can step to the line, refocus ourselves, we've got to be able to, get one on Saturday. And that's the great thing about our league. There's not time to focus a whole lot on this one. We've got a new game to prep for within 24 hours.
Being a positive person myself, one of the things that I noticed was that you took their star, Hayden Pretty, and didn't necessarily shut her down, but 11 points, 3 assists. She definitely didn't have her best game of the season. One of their star players, Tyra Aska, probably had one of her better games of the year, but you did a good job with their catalyst and Pretty.
We did. Very proud of how we handled Pretty one-on-one. We had major scout errors with her off the ball, and that's where you see she got those 3 threes, which was a huge focus. So that's a little bit frustrating. And then, 21 is a stud. I mean, there's a reason she's doing some of the things she's doing. She hit some threes that she doesn't usually do, but, that's a gamer. Again, that's why they're so good. They have players that step up and do that in tough situations.
And looking at the offense for Pink Jones, she's really done a nice job of bringing the ball inside and even creating her own open looks, but sometimes it seems like she's thinking too much when she shoots those interior shots. Remembering back to your playing days all those years ago, what is your message to a player who is a good shooter, but then in creating their own shots in different angles, how do you get them to be comfortable taking those shots as well?
At this point with them, our 3-point shooters in Pink inside, they've got to start getting in the gym. They're taking great shots in games, and they've got to start making them. And it goes back to what we've been on with them a little bit in our practice situations. You've got to go at that pace and that intensity because you can't just come into a game and turn it on all the time. Sometimes it's going to work, and we saw that early in our conference play, that those shots fell. Well, they're not now. So now we've kind of got to do the work and get in the gym. And Pink definitely gets frustrated. You can see when she starts missing a few. She's still a great player. We're so excited about what she can do for us. She's just, a maturity level is going to have to kick in with her.
Well, the quick turnaround. Hey, Coach Grady Bean never came today, so if you feel like doing some color in the second half, feel free to stop by. Coach Jill Thomas, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
That's ladies head coach Jill Thomas. We'll have first half stats and a look around the Great American Conference coming up after this.
Let's listen in the locker room to see what Coach thought about the controversial call at the end of the game.
I'm not allowed to comment on lousy officiating, but the trouble with the referees is they just don't care who wins. They're the only guys I know can rob you and get a police escort out of town. And remember, the result of the game, not final till the other team's check clears the ref's bank.
Come on down to Hot Springs, Coach. You'll get a fair shake on comfortable rooms, great meals, and fun activities for the whole family. Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotSprings.org.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
SCM Architects have been serving Henderson State University for nearly 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the new dining hall, the Charles Dunn Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Halls. This semester, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the restoration of Proctor Hall and the recently completed interior renovation of Garrison Center's Grand Ballroom. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial, interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com and on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. SCM Architects is a proud sponsor of Ready Athletics.
With over 40 years of experience, All Care Pharmacy understands your pharmaceutical needs. We offer fast and friendly service, including a drive-through window for additional convenience, along with 14 retail locations to serve you throughout Arkansas. Transfers are as easy as 1, 2, 3. So stop by and see Brian instead at 3002 West Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Remember, at All Care, we care.
Let's get back to the game. Welcome back to Henderson State, everybody. Robbie Aaron here with you. Big thanks to Coach Jill Thomas for joining us at the half. Ladies back in action on Saturday at 1 o'clock. And speaking of the ladies, why don't we take you around the final scoreboard here. After Henderson State fell 85-80 to Southwestern Oklahoma State. Across the street, Ouachita Baptist put up triple digits on Northwestern Oklahoma State, 101-92 the final there. And just based on that game, there could be a lot of points scored coming up here on Saturday afternoon. Northwestern Oklahoma State putting up 92 points, averaging just over 40 points per game coming in to that one. Other scores around the league, Arkansas Tech beat Southeastern Oklahoma State 69-51. Again, these are women's scores. Southern Nazarene 82, University of Arkansas Monticello 82-65, 67-53, Oklahoma Baptist beats Southern Arkansas, and Harding comes back to win over East Central 74-67. Here at the half, it is Henderson State 42 and Southwestern Oklahoma State 22. East Central leads Harding 37-24 at the half. Oklahoma Baptist trails Southern Arkansas 23-17. Tech on top of Southeastern Oklahoma State 44-29, and no score registered yet in that Ouachita game. Some stats for you here at the half. You know what, we'll take one more break, and then we'll get you the stats coming up for the men's game. We'll tell you about individuals and what both teams are shooting here at the Duke Wells Center. Again, at the half, it's 42-22. The Reddies are on top.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kids is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
The state's leader in care is right here in the comfort of your own community. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia is a full-service hospital. Here, state-of-the-art technology is united with highly qualified physicians and the most quality nursing staff in the region. From major surgery to minor injuries, we care for you because we're your neighbor. And we're backed by Baptist Health, Arkansas's most comprehensive and respected care network. Baptist Health Medical Center Arkadelphia, your community hospital.
You order Domino's Pizza, and your pizza parade begins. Marching bands dressed as pizza slices play. Tigers eating pizza roar. And then someone rains on your pizza parade.
I want salad instead.
So Domino's is introducing salads. Now you get pizza, they can get salad, and the pizza parade is saved. Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each. 2-item minimum. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
I was ready for college. To be out on my own, meet people who aren't just like my high school friends. To study what I wanted to study at a university I could afford. I was ready for Henderson State University. Are you? Take a virtual tour and apply online at getready.com.
That's GETREDDIE.com. Or you can call 1-800-228-7333 for information about Henderson State University.
This has got to go Welcome back to Henderson State University, everybody. Robbie Aaron here with you. I teased it before. Columbus Blue Jackets going for their league-tying 17th win in a row in hockey tonight. Trailed the Washington Capitals 5-0 in the third period, so their streak will end at 16 consecutive wins. So a very noble fight towards that all-time record in hockey. Back here on the hardwood, 20-point lead for the Reddies at the break. Leading scorer for Henderson State with 8 is Kevin Kozan, 3 for 5 from the field, 7 points apiece for Eric Daly and Ben Morello. Leading rebounder is Chris Hawkins with 7, 2 shy of his average in conference play, which is 9. Henderson State shooting 16 of 34 from the field. That's just over 47%. And on the other side, it will be Southwestern Oklahoma State shooting 9 for 32 in the first half. That's just 28%, including 4 of 17 from downtown. Southwestern Oklahoma State did not make a free throw in the half. I wonder when the last time the Reddies held a team without a free throw made in a half. That sounds like a Troy Mitchell stat that we can look up in the archives in the coming days. Again, 20-point lead here for the Reddies. Really good start. Got off to that kind of slow 2 points scored on both sides of the basketball over the first 3 or 4 minutes, but then the Reddies jumped out to that large lead and never looked back. And as we saw in the ladies game, the start to the second half is very important. Henderson State led by 8 at the half, and then just like that, that diminished to a 8-point deficit within just 4 minutes. So a 16-point swing, and if you had that here, it would be a 4-point game. So you need to come out and start the second half strong, and it will be Southwestern Oklahoma State basketball. You have the NFL playoffs beginning this Saturday with what should be a very low-scoring game between the Houston Texans and Brock Osweiler and Connor Cook making his first ever start at the quarterback from Michigan State for the Oakland Raiders. And I think that's my best bet of the weekend. If I were a betting man, I would take the Houston Texans giving 3.5 points, because you have a good defense and a guy who is making his first career start in a team that had to come from behind all year in the Oakland Raiders. I think the Houston Texans win easily, and if you are asking for my other picks of the evening, I think the Seahawks win by about a touchdown over the Lions. The Steelers win easily over the Dolphins, and I think the Giants surprise people and either edge one out or lose a very close game in Green Bay. I think that Sunday afternoon game against Green Bay is going to be fantastic. Back in basketball action here, Henderson State playing Southwestern Oklahoma State. It's Bulldogs basketball, and a quick 3 fired up very wildly on the right side wing by Luke Llewellyn. And just like that, we are underway. So 20 seconds gone by in the second half. Henderson State with the basketball. Shot for Tappan is no good. Morello has the offensive rebound. He puts it up, no good, but Chris Hawkins tips in the third attempt, and it's 44-22. Henderson State up by as many points as the Bulldogs have scored. Luke Llewellyn on the right side wing. Looking inside, doesn't have anything, so he goes off the left side glass in a matter of dribbles and does an excellent job of creating for himself. Gets fouled in the meantime and will go to the line for a 3-point play. Luke Llewellyn, the sophomore from Elk City, Oklahoma. Elk City, Oklahoma. Population of 11,693 according to the 2010 census. Free throw is good. 44-25. Kevin Kozan dribbling down the court. Hands it off for Daly. Bounce pass down low. Morello looking outside, instead takes it up himself. Loses possession of the ball, stripped away by a pair of Llewellyn and Champion. And the Bulldogs coming up. Champion picks up his dribble, dishes it down to Davis. Altez Davis hands it off for Llewellyn. Good backdoor cut there by Pugh, and a foul against Kalon Tappan. Looked like he might have gotten to the outer part of the circle to draw the offensive foul, but the referee underneath, the head official, David Stevens, says no. And 2 free throws coming up here for David Pugh. Again, Devin from Phoenix City, Alabama. free throw is good. 44-26. Second free throw is no good, and Hawkins comes down with the rebound. Hawkins fouled on the perimeter. Former Major League pitcher Tim Hudson from Phoenix City, Alabama. Could still be pronounced Phoenix for all I know. 44-26, a minute and a half into the second half. Daly at the top of the key, goes to his right for Morello. Down low for Hawkins, one dribble, turnaround jumper, foul going up. Shot won't fall. And he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Foul number 33, offense Davis. That's his second. Team second. Chris Hawkins at the line to shoot 2 for the Reddies.
Hawkins with 7 points and 9 rebounds in 13 minutes so far. 1 free throw here will give him yet another double-double. Knocks it down. Rashawn Thomas checks back into the game. Hawkins with a big family growing up, playing collegiately at 3 different schools, including D1 Memphis last year. With a pair of free throws, the Reddies up by 20. 46-26. Thomas, the ball handler, picks up his dribble, hands it off for Pugh, shot blocked by Morello. Lou Allen stays with it at the free throw line, backs down, spins around, goes up, shot no good, and Hawkins has another board. He'll take it up himself, looking up the court, kicks it out. Kozan passes up the wide open 3, dumps it down low, pretty feed, and Eric Daly, the recipient, finishes off the left side glass. That was a nice job by Kozan. It's not easy to pass up a wide open 3 as a shooter, especially. Ben Morello, a pickpocket there up the top of the key, trying to go coast to coast. Don't show on the foul. Count the basket. Ben Morello defensively transitioning into offense. He goes to the line for a free throw with Henderson State up 50-26. Don't forget, as always, long way away, but Jimmy Elgis will join us after the game. Coach Elgis, probably one of the best I've ever worked with in mentioning your first name when you talk to him. Free throw made. See, there's a fun game for you to listen for now. See how many times Coach says my name when we chat. I love it. It's great. It makes it more personal. 51-26 the score after the made free throw. Lou Allen on the right side wing being guarded by Morello. Looking inside, instead picks up his dribble. Kicks it out by midcourt for Rashawn Thomas, and a foul against Eric Daly. A lot of fouls away from the basket. It'll be a side out.
His second, team's third. In the game for the Reddies, number 23, Brad Aaron, number 34, Matt Panaggio, number 5, Tony Foster.
A slew of substitutions here. Foster, Panaggio, and Nairn all in. Kozan and Tappan remain in. Ball is in. Thomas over to the right side of wing, Lou Allen. And that's one last name, not Lou Allen. Lou Allen, top of the key, pivots at the free throw line, and a foul on the floor again against Henderson State. Already the 4th foul in the second half with 17-17 on the clock.
Foul number 34, Matt Panaggio, his second, team's 4th.
Ball on the right side wing, fired up. 3 no good there for Pugh. And the rebound tipped around from Panaggio to Foster. Kozan has it. Over to Panaggio outside the 3-point line, back to Foster. Looks to his right. Kozan's going to stay in the right side corner. Tapping on the left side wing now. Everybody on the perimeter now for Henderson State trying to make a formidable offensive sequence here. 7 on the shot clock. Kozan from straight on buries it. Bullseye. A 3-pointer for Kevin Kozan. Leads the team in that department, and it's now 54-26 Henderson State. Foul on Kaylon Tappan. That will send Rashawn Thomas to the line, the freshman from Houston.
At the line, number 10, Rashawn Thomas to shoot 2.
Thomas 0 for 1 from the free throw line this year. Free throw is good. Henderson State won 99-42 over Baptist Bible. So a 57-point win, the largest of the year for Henderson State. Only a 27-point lead right now. Second free throw is good as well. 54-28 with 16:30 remaining in the second half. Expect some of the lesser used Reddies to be used tonight. Ball at the top of the key for Tappan. Right side wing Panaggio fakes the three. Passes it off, Foster. Outside Tappan, 5 to shoot. Free throw line, dribble. Gets down towards the basket, puts it up. He's fouled and knocks it down. Fancy work from the Bull, Kaylon Tappan, strong from head to toe.
Foul number 10, Rashawn Thomas. That's his first team score.
56-28. Kaylon Tappan at the line. 1 for 6 from the field. Makes his first field goal. Free throw is good. You ever seen those dancers who have really, really strong bodies? That's kind of how Tappan's built. He's not tall. Tappan listed at 6'1", probably a little bit less than that. But he's just such a strong, athletic player that he's able to do things with his body to allow him to get the benefit on most offensive and defensive sequences. And there he comes away with a steal. Looking to push it coast to coast down into the paint. And a held ball. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Henderson State has possession. And we're inbounded after this media timeout. 15:41 remaining in the second half. 57-28. Henderson State on top. Keep it here.
Java Primo is amazing coffee and so much more. Visit Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more and discover just what more is. Friday and Saturday nights are ribeye nights. 16 plus ounces of premium bone-in French-cut ribeye steak seasoned with espresso rub and grilled to perfection. Nightly dinner menus of pizza, salmon, tuna, steaks, and more begins at 4 p.m. Located on Main Street in Arkadelphia and on Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Java Primo has a little something more just for you.
Do you have an idea that you'd like to see on a t-shirt? Print Mania can help you turn your idea into a reality. Print Mania offers a variety of t-shirts for you to choose from. We also have personalized service, which will allow you to work with an artist who will help you create your t-shirt. Print Mania also does embroidery and engraving. Come visit us at 624 Main Street in Arkadelphia or call 870-246-3803. Print Mania, proud supporters of Henderson State University.
Reddies 5 of 8 in the second half, holding the Bulldogs to just 1 for 5, extending a lead to 29 points. It's 57-28 Henderson State. Robbie Aaron here with you. Henderson State basketball. Tony Foster, the inbounder, gets it inside for Nairn. One dribble has it stripped away. It's on the floor, and it's stolen away by Daniel Eibel. Eibel down the right side towards the wing, now dribbles towards the corner, picks up his dribble, gets it inside, and Harris able to finish getting around his defender, Tony Foster. 57-30. And a foul. Kaylon Tappan was fouled by Colin Jennings, the junior from O'Hara, Oklahoma. Tony Foster, the inbounder. Nairn, Panaggio, DJ Franklin, and Tappan are the 5. Ball is in for Franklin out by midcourt. Franklin up at the top of the key. Foster looked like he may have shuffled his feet just a little bit. No call though. 20 on the shot clock. Foster up to the free throw line. Franklin a jumper. Puts it in. DJ Franklin with a lot of potential, the freshman from here in Arkansas. Trying to get some valuable minutes. Everything is valuable when you're a freshman. The learning process makes you more comfortable. And he already looks very good out there. Eibel at 3 from the right side wing hits. Only 5th 3 of the game for Southwestern Oklahoma State. Now 5 of 20. 59-33 on the scoreboard, 14:35 remaining. Foster looking inside. Henderson State with such a great advantage on the inside all season long. Spin move for Panaggio hits. The Reddies 338 interior points this year, allowing just 228 coming into this ball game. Ball deflected. Panaggio didn't see it. Naren steals it, and now a 2-on-1. Tony Foster to the basket. Finger rolls good. And a rout. 63-33. Henderson State on top by 30 with 14 minutes remaining. A three fired up by Hightower is no good, and a weak side rebound for Panaggio. Two totally different level teams right now. Foster a three. No good, a little bit strong. Fight for the board. Tips around and kept alive. Nope, it is Colin Jennings for the Dogs in a 2-on-1. And Harris able to go left side glass to finish. So a good feed from Jennings to Harris, and it's 63-35. Ben Morello, Chris Hawkins will check in. DJ Franklin the three, puts it down. DJ Franklin from downtown. Again, this is his first conference game. And a timeout taken by, no timeout, just a whistle to allow a substitution come in. Marquise Champion comes back in. He'll replace Rashawn Thomas. Naren and Franklin sit down for Morello and Hawkins. 66-35 already. Ball handler is Colin Jennings. He takes it up. He's being guarded by Kaylon Tappan. Gets a screen from Hightower. Finds Eibel coming off of a screen at the top of the key. Now over on the left side wing, it's Champion. Champion had been starting, but coming off the bench tonight in both halves. Ball deflected by Hawkins, almost stole it. Hightower has it, finds Eibel underneath, tries to save it, throws to Jennings a three as the time expires on the shot clock. No good. Offensive rebound off the glass. Second attempt is no good, and it goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. That second attempt was from Rashard Harris. Kevin Kozan comes back into the game for Kaylon Tappan, 66-35, and tonight with a 30-point lead, a 31-point lead here with 12:38 to go. You might see guys like Tyler Williams, Sejan Blackwell, people who don't normally get time, maybe even people like Kyle Murphy, who has seen limited action. Maybe even the Vance brothers. Over on the right side wing, it's Ben Morello. Top of the key, Foster. Back to Morello. Dribbles down towards the basket. Dumps it off. Hawkins puts it up. He's fouled and one.
Foul number 50, Jeffrey Hightower. That's his second, team 6.
Devin Pugh comes back into the game, as does Luke Llewellyn, I apologize. Henderson State, 9 of its last 10 from the field. Shooting 54% from the field on the game. Free throw good for Hawkins. Chris with 12 points and 10 rebounds. 3 players in double figures right now for the Reddies. Jennings brings the ball up the court, down to the right side wing, fires one up, no good. Morello has the rebound. 12 minutes remaining, 69-35. Morello with some contact there, but no foul called. Maintains possession. Foster all the way to the bucket. His shot's no good, and the rebound brought down by Hightower. Hightower looking for an outlet option. Champion has it. Ball on the floor, fought for by Panaggio. We're going to have a held ball. A timeout taken, however, before the held ball by the Bulldogs. So that will extend into an immediate timeout, 69-35. Henderson State with 11:28 remaining in the second half. We'll be back right after this.
Henderson State Ready Apparel and Souvenirs by the Ready Bookstore. The Pregame College and that's why for every game, apparel and gift items under the Ready Bookstore tent during the game. The Ready Bookstore is open 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 4 on Friday. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Ready Bookstore. Online at www.readybookstore.com. Ready Bookstore, proud supporters of Kansas State Athletics.
Subway restaurants are more than a great place to eat. They're a great opportunity. These local restaurants give people a way to become small business owners. People like Melinda in Conway or Joyce in Jacksonville can be their own boss. They can create jobs in their community, and they can help their town thrive. At Subway, we're proud of the opportunities they make possible. Opportunities you help support whenever you visit. Local restaurants, independently owned.
Thanks for joining us on this Reddies Athletics doubleheader. Rob Young with you here, Alan Hobbs in the studio. 11:28 remaining in the second half. Reddies 69, Bulldogs 35. It is Southwestern Oklahoma State basketball. The inbounder is Jennings. He gets it in for Marquise Champion, being guarded by Tony Foster. Henderson State with the same five on the court as they had in the timeout. Or going into the timeout, I should say. A shot no good, rebounded by Panaggio. He dumps it off for Hawkins underneath, and he's fouled from behind going up. 2 free throws coming up for Chris Hawkins. Hawkins another double-double, coming in averaging 17 points and 9 rebounds per game in conference play.
That's his third.
And now we will have the official media timeout as opposed to that last called timeout. So we'll step aside again, keeping Alan busy in the studio. 11:15 to go. Score remains 69-35.
Don't be sidelined due to your injury. The orthopedic team at Texarkana Surgery Center with Drs. Richard Hilborn, Trey Mitchell, Doug Thompson, and Tom Young are here to help get you back in the game. Texarkana Surgery Center, taking special care of our community for over 18 years.
Suits, we've all got them, but we really hate wearing them. So why would you want to bank with people that have to wear suits every day? At Southern Bancorp, we take a casual approach to banking. No suits required here. We realize not every customer is going to fit their corporate mold. That's why we can customize loans and accounts based on your wants and needs, not try to fit you into a box or into a suit. We aren't your typical stuffy bankers, just friendly, laid-back people here to help you. We cater to all kinds of suits around here, but you can leave your birthday suit at home. Southern Bancorp, building communities, changing lives. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
2 free throws for Chris Hawkins. Hawkins, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 of 5 from the field, leading the conference in shooting, coming in at 69%. That'll go up with his 4 for 5 from the field so far tonight. Henderson State looking to begin conference play 4-1, also seeking its 5th straight win for the first time since early in the 2012-2013 season. First free throw for Hawkins is good. 1 o'clock and about 3:30 the starts on Saturday afternoon for Henderson State. Ladies first, of course. Second free throw, no good. Rebound brought down by Colin Jennings. 35-point lead for the Reddies here as the ball is kicked out towards the left side wing. A 3 fired up and in and out for Champion, but then it goes right back down. 70-38 is the score. Tony Foster down to the bucket, being guarded by Champion, puts it off the glass and in. 72-38. Champion again for 3, air ball. And beat by Foster defensively. Tony able to get free. He missed his layup. That's the second time we've seen Tony Foster miss an easy layup. 72-38, so the lackadaisical defense bailed out there from Marquise Champion, and you can see why he was benched. Kind of a showboat type player with not much hustle. Didn't start tonight's game. Ball is in. Rashard Harris, the junior from Detroit, has it. Hands it off for Jennings. 72-38, just over 10 minutes remaining here, midway point of the second half, and a bump foul. Matt Panaggio, the culprit. Actually, yep. For a second I thought he said 24, but it looked like Panaggio, and that is indeed the call. Sixth foul here in the second half on the Reddies. Ball being inbounded in front of the scorer's table by Jennings. Gets it in front of his bench. A step back through there for Pugh, and he knocks it down. That was a pretty move there by Devin Pugh, junior from Alabama. 31-point lead for the Reddies. Good cut there by Morello underneath, and he finishes on a nice overhand feed from the baseline from Chris Hawkins, and a timeout taken by Bob Battisti. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Henderson State shooting 54% from the field, holding the Bulldogs to just 31%. Leading scorer for the Reddies is Chris Hawkins with 13 points, Ben Morello 12, Kevin Kozan 11, Daly with 9. No player on Henderson State has more than 2 assists. Double-double for Hawkins. Next best rebound category is Matt Panaggio. 6.6 rebounds. Pugh with 11 points and 5 rebounds, leading both categories for Southwest Oklahoma State. Southwestern Oklahoma State. Don't want to mispronounce the school name. Exactly 3/4 of the way through this ball game, 74-41, Henderson State. Jennings dribbles to the left side wing, being guarded by Tappan, now top of the key. It's Champion over to the right side wing for Pugh. Step back, he fires a 3. No good, too strong, and Panaggio has a straight-on rebound. Matt will dribble up himself, hands it off for Daly. Looking inside, doesn't have much, instead gives it to Hawkins at the top of the key. Fakes the handoff, tips it right side, Panaggio. He pops and knocks it down. Now Panaggio, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 76-41. Jennings dribbles in front of his own bench, hands it off, Champion top of the key. Dribbles down and passes it to his own bench. So a turnover for Marquise Champion. Third turnover of the game. He's got 3 points on 1 of 8 shooting. His only made bucket was the one that hit the back of the rim, went straight up, and then straight back down through. Henderson State up 35. Approaching that number, probably won't get there, winning by 57 points earlier in the season over Baptist Bible. Ball kicked out, right side wing, a 3 for Pugh. Hits. Devin Pugh's had a nice game. 2-time all-conference player at Southern Union State Community College. You never want to be more than a 2-time player at a community college. Anything more than 2 years, you're in trouble. Ball on the left side wing, Eric Daly, a 3. Too strong, and the rebound on the weak side there by Pugh. 8:30 to go in the second half. Left side wing, it's Dominique Lubin. Hands it off, gets the ball back. Lubin from Lauderhill, Florida. High tower and a kick ball, and the late whistle. It was. Henderson State had began their transition, but the back trail referee got it right. Well, as you heard just as well as I did, DJ Franklin, Brad Nairn come back into the game. Champion inbounds it to Pugh, right side wing in front of his own bench, dribbles to the free throw line, fadeaway jumper, good. 76-46, just over 8 minutes remaining here in the second half. Right side wing for Panaggio. Dribbles down, underneath the bucket. Top of the key for Daly. Left side wing Tappan. Tappan's been held in check today, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Dribbles to the bucket, and as I say that, he finishes off the glass. 7:37 on the clock. Colin Jennings passes right side wing. Another long shot for Pew, this time an air ball. DJ Franklin fell down. Hightower has it underneath, misses the layup, goes up with it again, and this time Nairn comes in for help with the board to secure it for the Reddies. He looks to push. Tappan over on the right side wing, fires a 3-2 strong. Jennings weak side rebound. He looks to push. 3-on-2. Jennings has the ball stripped, but they're going to get Panaggio for the foul. His fourth. Team seventh. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity. That'll come after immediate timeout. 7:15 remaining in the second half, 78-46. Keep it here, listening to the Henderson State Sports Network.
Coach Johnny Ray Grumman was released from his contract today. Let's listen in on his press conference.
I'm not a genius. A genius is a guy like Norman Einstein. I'm obviously disappointed it didn't work out, but it will allow me to spend more time with my family. Coach, oh, excuse me, I gotta take this. Mama's calling.
Why don't you plan on spending that family time in Hot Springs, Coach? Hot Springs has all the fun. Follow Hot Springs on social media or plan your trip at visithotsprings.org.
It's been a great ride.
Twin Rivers Health and Rehabilitation, locally owned and operated in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Our family is committed to yours. Our experienced rehabilitation team specializes in physical, occupational, and speech therapy, all working together to get you home. Call and book a tour with us today at 870-246-6337 or visit our website at twinrivershr.com. Again, that's twinrivershr.com.
Until tomorrow morning, you're listening to the
78-46, Reddies in command since the get-go. 7:15 remaining in the second half. Don't forget, we'll have head coach Jimmy Elgis on with us. He'll join us after the game. He'll chat with his team first, as always, and then come back out and give us some time on the radio. Colin Jennings at the free throw line. First of a 1-and-1 is good. Don't forget, Henderson State basketball brought to you by Fat Boys. Fat Boys Fine Foods. You can stop by after the game, located at 130 Valley Street in Caddo Valley. Second free throw good as well. 30-point lead for Henderson State, going with some of the premier players still. Morello will inbound, full court pressure. Has the freedom of the baseline. DJ Franklin will be called with a defensive foul, and Franklin looked like he elbowed Eibel in the face. Eibel's going to be called for the foul.
That's his first, team 8.
For a second, I thought they were going to get Franklin on the elbow, but instead, DJ awarded a 1-and-1 opportunity here. 8th foul in the second half on the Bulldogs, and the free throw is good. DJ Franklin, 6'5" freshman, such a promising future here. Makes only his third free throw attempt of the season. Second free throw, no good, and the rebound brought down by Dominique Rubin. Transfer from Carleton University. 79-48, Reddies on top with 7 to go. Eibel looking to fire a 3 and does. Shot no good off the backboard, ball deflected. Ben Morello has it. Looking up the court, hands it off for Kaylon Tappan. Tappan has Franklin on the left side, doesn't give it to him, sends him through. Top of the key. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Tappan into the paint, gets to the bucket, and puts it down. So Kaylon Tappan quietly now in double figures after scoring just 2 points in the first half. Lead back up to 33, 81-48, 6:30 to go. Right now it's all about expelling that clock for Henderson State. Straight on 3 for the big man. Hightower sinks it. Jeffrey Hightower. His third 3 of the game has 9 points. 17 minutes of action. Eric Daly looking underneath, trying to free Tappan. Instead dribbles now to the right side wing. Passes cross to Tappan, left side wing Morello. Dribbles down to the right side baseline. Puts it up. A little strong, good box out there by the Bulldogs. Ball brought down by Champion. one man to beat. Bounce pass down to Eibel, who has a shot block. Second attempt from Lubin is no good, but the third attempt is fouled. Shot doesn't fall, but it'll go to the free throw line for two. Henderson State, I will say this, and I've noticed it with Kozan, I noticed it with Panaggio, and I noticed it with Morello. Those are your usual perimeter guys. And each one tonight has made wise decisions to pass up open shots to try to create even more higher percentage looks. And that's something that that's a testament to what Jimmy Ellis has been preaching. First free throw, no good for Dominic Lubin, now 4 of 7 from the stripe this year. A trio of Reddies come back on, including Kozan, Hawkins, and Foster. They join Franklin and Daly. Second free throw is good. It's 81-51 with 5:47 remaining. Full court pressure again from Southwestern Oklahoma State. Ball is in for Foster. It's a 3-on-1 break here, and Kevin Kozan throws it away. Taps his chest. Turnover there. The 8th of the game for Henderson State. Certainly not a bad number. Both teams in the bonus. Champion has the ball stolen away, and Daly just could not save it. You don't want to save it under your own basket anyway, especially being surrounded by Bulldogs. So he just dribbled out of bounds, and that's wise. Back into the hands of Southwestern Oklahoma State. And a bad toss inbounds and a turnover. We'll give it right back to Henderson State. So a wise play by Daly rewarded with a quick turnover on the inbounds. .5:30 on the clock, 81-52, 29-point lead. Daly at the top of the key. Gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins being double teamed up top. Franklin a three. No good right side rim. Hawkins fighting for the rebound, tips it around, and it's brought down by Altez Davis. Davis will set a screen, gets the ball back, passes up a three. Hightower also swings it left side. Pugh a three. Short, goes off the hands of Hightower, saves it to Pugh. He's fouled going up and hits and one. That was one of the better offensive series we've seen from the Bulldogs tonight with 4:55 to go. It's 81-54.
Basket is good from the 15, Devin Pugh. He'll get the line to shoot one more.
Pugh completes the three-point play. Devin, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Ball in for Kevin Kozan. Tosses it up to Foster. Behind the back dribble at the free throw line. Pops a jumper. No good on the right side rim, and the rebound brought down by Davis. Quick outlet to the right side. It's Shoemaker a three. He's short on the front rim, and Franklin has the ball stripped from his hands, but Hawkins there to reel in the loose bait. 7-0 run for the Bulldogs, 81-55. Henderson State still up by 26. Hawkins looking inside. Top of the key for Daly. 4:20 remaining. Left side jumper for Foster. Rattles it home. Tony Foster, the senior transfer from Alcorn State from West Monroe, Louisiana. Down low, wide open Pugh. Has the ball stripped, gets it back. Baseline jumper. It's good. 83-57 is the score. Under 4 minutes to go. Foster slowing things down. Tyler Williams will take off his warm-up jacket and get ready to check into the game for the first time. The freshman from Greenbrier, Arkansas. And a travel for Kevin Kozan will send us to our final media timeout. 3:35 remaining in the ballgame. 83-57 Reddies in the lead.
Get social with the Reddies. All the Reddies on Twitter.
SCM Architects Architects have been serving Henderson State University for nearly 20 years. You'll recognize the firm's work on campus in the design of the new dining hall, the Charles Benton Student Recreation Center, Sturgis Honors Hall, and East and West Residence Halls. This semester, SCM Architects have been privileged to work on the restoration of Proctor Hall and the recently completed interior renovation of Garrison Center's Grand Ballroom. Learn more about the firm's higher education, commercial, interior design, historic preservation, and master planning projects at scmarchitects.com and on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. SCM Architects is a proud sponsor of Ready Athletics.
With over 40 years of experience, All Care Pharmacy understands your pharmaceutical needs. We offer fast and friendly service, including a drive-through window reservation. Along with 14 retail locations serve you throughout Arkansas. Transfers are as easy as 1, 2, 3. So stop by and see Brian Steck at 3002 West Pine Street in Arkansas. Remember, at All Care, we care.
Final segment here for the Reddies and the Bulldogs. 83-57 Henderson State will win its 5th consecutive game for the first time since 2012 to improve to 4-1 in the conference. Ball in the hands of Marquise Champion, down by 26 here with 3:28 to go. Tyler Williams from Greenbrier does check into the game. Ball on the right side wing, the shot no good. Williams will be called for the foul on the rebound attempt from Altez Davis. So the former Greenbrier Panther with his first personal and a one-on-one now on Altez Davis going to the line.
33 Altez Davis.
Free throw good for Davis. Altez just 3 points tonight. Z into the game for the first time. Zadrunas Yurgurdis, his first conference action this season as well. We also see Kyle Murphy as coach extends the bench here. DJ Franklin remains in the game with Williams and Eric Daly. Offensive rebound off the free throw miss and another foul, this time on Yurgurdis. One thing you don't want to do is foul.
That's his first. At the line to shoot two is number 20, Luke Wall.
Llewellyn misses the first free throw. Mark Tardiang, his first action as well in conference play. He replaces Tyler Williams. Free throw good for Llewellyn. So it's Dieng, Franklin, Murphy, Daly, and Yurgurdis. Daly has it at the top of the key. Let's see if they want to play here. Murphy going through. Franklin on the right side wing. Swings back out to Daly. Murphy to Daly. Top of the key. 10 to shoot. And it'll be Daly to fire. In and out. And the rebound brought down by Marquise Champion. 83-59 the score. 2:46 to go. Ball on the left side corner. Davis a step back three. His shot's no good. And the rebound skied for and brought down by Franklin. Daly bringing it up. Dieng got excited, had a little bit of an open look going down, and Daly says, we'll settle down here, take some time off the clock. Murphy to Daly. Murphy, step back, he fires a three. Shot no good, and the rebound brought down by Altez Davis. These were my minutes back in the day. 83-59. Shot blocked from behind. But a foul called on Zadrunas Yurgurdis.
That's his second.
From Klaipėda in Lithuania.
Shooting two is number 15, Devin Pugh.
Pugh, nice game, I'll tell you. 21 points, 8 of 17 shooting, 7 rebounds and assists. Has 2 free throws coming here. First one is good. Daly sits down. Williams back in, so the 5 back-end relievers in the game right now for Henderson State. It's 83-60. 133 seconds to go. Second free throw is no good. Murphy with the rebound, and he'll bring it up himself. Has Franklin on the left side. DJ Franklin all the way to the bucket and finishes off the right side glass. Franklin, Williams, Murphy, Dieng, and Yergudis. Off the bench, it's Garrett Hemmons as well. Back in for Southwestern Oklahoma State, and another foul here. The third on Zydrunas Yergudis in 2 minutes.
Shooting 2 is number 4, Garrett Hammond.
Coach still chatting with his players here as the free throw for Garrett Hemmons is no good. Eibel, Hemmons, Shoemaker, Lou Allen, and Davis in the game. Second free throw good. 24-point lead for Henderson State. Ball in for Yergudis. He'll bring it up. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go. See if we can get Dieng or Yergudis some points here. Maybe Murphy. Bounce pass down to Williams, has his shot blocked. And a fight for it. Murphy able to save it. And it goes out of bounds off of Garrett Hemmons. Nice job by Kyle Murphy on the athletic save, the freshman from San Antonio. MacArthur High School down there in the Alamo City. The Alamo's a lot smaller than I thought. I wasn't expecting this big thing, and it's kind of well, it's historical, but it was not very big. I remembered it, though, as the ball is off the glass. There's Mokhtar Dieng with his first ever conference points. One minute, 16 seconds, and a steal for Dieng. Was he going to throw it down? Well, it looked like he was fouled from behind, no call. And the rebound after the missed layup was brought down from Lou Allen. He misses a layup, and Dieng hustles back to get the rebound. 1 minute remaining in the game. Ball on the right side wing. Murphy along three. No good. Offensive rebound for Dieng. He looks inside, gets it to Williams. Williams off the left side glass, no good. And the rebound brought down by Davis. This is a lot of fun when you have the starters rooting for the reserves on the bench. Everyone having a good time with the Reddies up by 26. Ball turned over, and Henderson State has it with a 13-second shot clock to game clock differential. See if Zydrunas Yergudis can get a three off. He's a sharpshooter. Has the ball. Murphy on the left side. Franklin on the right side. Ball inside now for Dieng. Turns around, and he's fouled going up. So the freshman from Senegal in Africa.
His third, shooting 2, number 55, Mokhtar Dieng.
Going to the line for 2. First free throw in and out. Not very seasoned on my African geography, but I believe Senegal is central west in the continent. Second free throw no good as well, and with 28 seconds to go, it's 87-61. Three-pointer hoisted up by Shoemaker is no good, goes off the top of the backboard. Brought down, fight, and it will be thrown to the backcourt. Should be a backcourt violation. Kyle Murphy tries to save it, but he touches it out of bounds. It will be Henderson State basketball with 12.8 seconds to go, and that will do it. The Reddies can inbound it and just dribble out the clock. Up by 26. Franklin the inbounder, and Z will hold on to it. And with 10 seconds to go, the Henderson State Reddies have won 5 straight games for the first time since early 2012-2013. And with an 87-61 victory, Henderson State now 4-1 in the conference.
And that's your ball game. Final score, Henderson State 87.
Excellent job by the Reddies tonight. They'll make their way around the court to thank all of the fans here.
Please drive home safely.
Well, don't forget, folks, on our post-game show, we'll talk to head coach Jimmy Elgis. It's always a pleasure to talk to the Reddies head coach. We'll take a break here, and when we return, we'll give you some final stats and then have head coach on after he chats with his team. Once again, the final score, all Henderson State here tonight as they win 87-61. We'll be back after this.
Arkadelphia Super Smiles offers general dentistry for kids and young adults. Dr. Trevor Coffey and his staff look forward in treating your child and making sure they always have a super smile. Arkadelphia Super Smiles is located at 280 Professional Park Drive, Suite B in Arkadelphia. For an appointment, call 870-246-2828. And like always, our kid is accepted at Arkadelphia Super Smiles.
The state's leader in care is right here in the comfort of your own community. Baptist